Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis. Fault is there, and now they're going on the side.
And
Emotional Rackups 3 and 4.
Naruto though, so it's 2 versus 2. Nate pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his hit with Humber's teammate Cross to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Welcome back to the Critical Ops Circuit Esports for North America main tournament number 2. I'm your co-caster, Cool Mark, joined by Warren as well, my co-caster here, and we're going to be talking all about the North America side of things for the Critical Ops Circuit. But before we do that, if you did tune in to the stream earlier today, you saw the Europe side of things go down for the first semifinals. Very exciting. We had Reign and Sacrifice X for the first semifinals in Europe, and then we had Valorous and Monarchy for the second semifinals. That was a very tight match. If you want to watch it, definitely go do so, but we're going to do a quick little recap of the scores. If you didn't see it, Reign won 2-0 over Sacrifice X. They won on Bureau and Canals very convincingly. Reign is once again one of the best teams in Europe. We'll see how can they continue to dominate there. And then on the other side of the bracket, Valorous 2-1. They beat Monarchy in a reverse sweep. Monarchy won 13-6 on Grounded, but then Valorous came back to win on Legacy and Bureau. So that's the Europe side of things, but you're here for North America. You're here for these teams here on this continent. So let's dive a little bit deeper first into how we actually got here. What is this actual tournament scheme like? Warren, why don't you take us through it?
Absolutely, Mark. The Critical Ops Circuit Season 3 is composed of 3 tournaments. There are 2 main tournaments, each with a qualifier of up to 64 teams. The top 8 teams in those qualifiers come to the semifinals like you see today, and all receive tournament points applied towards qualification for a final tournament that begins next month. So 2 main tournaments in which teams earn points to qualify for the final tournament. The main tournaments each having their own prize pools, and the final tournament having a larger prize pool, which we'll go over soon. The tournament today, our prize pool, let me make this. The first place team in the main tournament, $500, second place $250, and third through 8th, as well as first and second, a number of credits, event cases, and premium cases in-game. For the final tournament, the one this is qualifying for, first place team wins $2,000, second place $800. First place team also wins a unique Circuit Season 3 champion skin. The players on the first place team in each region will receive a unique skin that only players who have won a Critical Ops Circuit final tournament will get. We're about to look at it now. And this season, it's an AUG. It's a really sharp-looking AUG. It says Critical Ops Circuit right there on the side. You may see some players today use their Season 1 and Season 2 Championship AK skins. I believe we have some players in the semifinals that have won a tournament before today.
Absolutely. And we'll, I think, be taking a look at the qualified teams, but it's very nice to see some familiar faces here with the qualified teams as we take a look on out here. You can see Team Privilege is the first, AK Empire, as well as Legacy, Queen of Hearts, Merciless, Elite Armada, Vega, Sirius, Conquer, Team Phoenix, AK Destiny, Arcane, Knights, Girls, Unbreakable, Fearless, AK Uprising, High Society, and Capo. Those are our 16 teams that qualified for the main tournament number 2. And if we take a look at the bracket now, you'll see how did it actually come down and what teams will we be seeing today. So you can see on one side of the bracket, Team Privilege, they were able to come victorious on most of their matches, and that's why we're here seeing them in the semifinals. Merciless as well made their way through, and you can see Unbreakable made their way on past AK or past Arcane, Knights, Girls, and Team Phoenix, and you can see here Fearless. They have taken down AK Uprising and Capo to make it all the way here. So these are the 2 semifinals we'll be seeing today. Team Privilege versus Merciless and Unbreakable versus Fearless. One interesting thing to note, though, is that Capo, who was the runner-up for the main tournament last time, main tournament number 1, they are not at all to be seen here. So they will not be playing here. Team Privilege, though, they are the champions from last time. So Merciless have a tough task ahead of them, to say the least. They're playing against the current champions and what is basically known as former Hammers Esports. And Hammers Esports have been excessively dominant throughout the entirety of a lot of Critical Ops esports seasons. Within season 1, 2, and 3, they've made very good appearances and very good showing. So I'm excited to see this first matchup, Team Privilege versus Merciless. Warren, I mean, this one is going to be a tough battle for Merciless, I have to say.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Merciless to beat Privilege here. Merciless is a fine team, but Team Privilege, probably the favorites to win the tournament. They won the prior main tournament here in Season 3. They're the team to beat. They've got great players. They're going to show up, and I do predict that they would win, barring some really spectacular play from Merciless here.
And see, I can see here Shinx is one of their biggest players on the screen as we move on over to the stats. Shinx will be playing along with Isaac, Xanax, as well as Codeine, Famous, Ghoul, Drown, and Pariah. You can see on the screen there. A lot of players don't really have too many stats, so they've been playing their top 4 players quite a bit, but not necessarily the rest of them. Shinx has probably the most experience out of all of them, and so it's interesting to see that over 100 kills for Shinx, but not that many there for this side of his rest of his team. And then we move on to Team Privilege, actually. So if you take a look here on the screen, you can see here, I made a mistake. It's not old Hammers, it's old Xenocide. This is what most people know as the Xenocide from the past, now Team Privilege, and they just have such a deep roster here. Scott, Ottawa, Spoken, Clutch, Vape, Mirage, Arson, and Lollipopper as well at the bottom. Haven't seen much from Lollipopper, but all the other folks I think we've seen a couple of times here. Mainly their main roster is Scott, Clutch, Vape, Mirage, and I believe Arson. So we see those folks quite a bit. Sometimes we see Ottawa as there as well. So it'll be nice to see them. A very dominant team, very good in the past. You can see the rating from Scott is insane, 3.71. So he's going to be one of the key players to take down, and same with Ottawa if Merciless are going to have any chance here. But we've seen these names around. We've seen these team names around. Maybe the rosters have shifted a little bit, so we're going to look into the actual maps itself. What maps will we be playing today? So we're going to be finding out here on this screen for the map veto. So of all the maps, if you do not understand what the map veto is, basically it's the teams basically getting to decide which maps they'll be playing and which maps they won't be playing. So the first map ban comes from the side of Merciless. They're going to take out Canals, and Team Privilege answer back with Legacy. So some of these more outdoorsy maps, Canals I would say, and Legacy a little more coalition side, they want to get rid of that. On the other side of things, we do have that pick from Merciless. They pick Raid, which is interesting enough. We haven't seen Raid too much within the circuit, but when it has been played, it has been a very good show for the audience. We have Grounded as well from Team Privilege, a very good comfort pick. They've been very, very lethal on the map of Grounded, and it's a map that I think both teams are very comfortable with themselves. We've gotten rid of Port, a somewhat, I would say, breach-sided map. We were, Warren and I at least were proven wrong. We thought it was a coalition-sided map, and well, I think more rounds come from the breach side there. Soar is out of the map as well, a heavily coalition-sided map, almost as heavily coalition-sided as Legacy, and so we'll see that one not being played today. But the decider comes down to between Plaza and Bureau, and it is going to be Bureau, a very nice map. I don't believe this is on the reworked version just yet. We do have that 1.28.0 beta coming out, but it is not necessarily out for the public yet. So I think we're still playing on the older version. So if you did see that new updated Bureau, I don't believe it is being played. So that's as far as I know, but this is very exciting, Warren. Raid, Grounded, and Bureau. I feel like we don't see Raid as a first map very often.
I don't think we've ever seen Raid as a first map. I'm so excited. The last match that you and I cast together, I believe, was Raid. And it was just an epic map. There was so much grenade damage, more grenade damage than we've ever seen in a competitive game. One of, I think, maybe the most exciting round I've ever seen. There was a double knife kill in the vents on an eco coalition side. I'm really excited for this first map. I'm so happy that Merciless picked Raid.
Well, and you know what's exciting is that Shinx actually did play and Shinx got 31 kills and went 31 and 18 on that first map. And Shinx now on the side of Merciless has a chance to potentially get revenge against the same team that they almost got a victory over. It was interesting to see because both maps last time when Shinx played against them in the main tournament number 1, 13-12 on map number 1, which was Soar, and 13-11 on Raid. So those were close maps. Team Privilege didn't have a one-sided affair here. It was very close back and forth all the time. But I think we'll be seeing something interesting here. So I think we're going to be going on to some interviews here. First one, I believe, with Team Privilege. So I believe we shall switch on over there. Enjoy the interview.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm here joined by Clutch from Team Privilege.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
All right, that's very good to hear. All right, let's jump right into it. So, how does it feel to be in the top 4 teams of the second main tournament in Circuit Season 3?
It feels good for us. It's something that we expected coming into this tourney, so we're happy. But like always, we want to continue winning, so we're gonna hope to make it to the finals.
All right, that does sound good. It's always good to win. So, speaking of winning, what motivates you and your teammate to compete against these other top-level teams?
Well, remaining at the top and being one of the best teams in the NA scene and in the game is like great motivation for us because we enjoy winning and we hope to continue to do that throughout this year.
All right, that sounds good. You said continue doing that during this year. So are you talking about circuit, or are you perhaps talking about other tournaments as well?
Other tournaments that come up, if there's any this year, going on to next year.
All right, that's nice. Are you guys actually joining like every single tournament that you can find?
Yes,
Like
yes,
bigger.
we are.
That is nice. I like to hear that. All right. So let's hop on to the next question. So how do you make sure that you're refreshed and ready to play when the match starts? Not you only, but your team as well. Like, do you have any kinds of mantras before the tourney game, or do you do like certain things before, like drink coffee or have a very good night's sleep, etc., etc.?
I know some of our players will have a good night's sleep if it's like a finals against a strong team. But usually before the game, we just do like one TDM together and we just like do 3-on-3s or 2v2s and just try to warm up our aim a little. But usually we don't do much because all the games are BO3s. So we have the first map to like warm up against. So it doesn't really matter if we lose the first map because we take that as like a warm up game for us.
That's pretty. Uh, okay.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't do that since you do only have 3 games or 3 maps to win, and using the first one as a warm up is maybe not the best choice.
It's not, but I mean, it's been working for us, so I can't really complain.
Oh well, yeah, true. Well, now that you mentioned those things, can you name 3 reasons why exactly your team will win the Circuit Season 3?
I think the 3 reasons is because we have that team chemistry that some of these other teams don't have. Because I feel like most of our players have been together in this team for a while other teams have been like making new teams, recruiting new players. Also, I think we know how to remain calm and relaxed in intense situations, and especially playing on stream. I know some people like think about fans watching them and it might mess them up, but most of our players are already used to that. So we're like chill about it and we don't get nervous. And then the final reason, I think, probably we have like the most confidence as a team. Like I said, we've been playing for a while together, and most teams know us as the best NA team. So I feel like they'll get more nervous playing against us rather than we will get nervous playing against other teams.
Yeah, it's definitely one thing that you mentioned is that other teams might have sort of like a tension while playing on stream.
Hmm.
And me, as in I have been doing these interviews with many of these teams, including you guys. I believe I have already had 1 or 2 interviews with you specifically. So I have been talking to many players during this past circuit, and many of them have been saying that, oh yeah, it is quite stressful to play in a stream, and especially for some of these underdog teams. It is a very stressful situation to play on stream and against very known players or known teams. But you
Yeah,
guys
of course.
don't have that, right?
No, I think most of us are used to that, like being on stream. So now we're like, it's just normal for us, I guess.
Hmm. That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, we learn to like how to adapt to it, I guess.
Yeah. But we also know that no team is perfect, so I do want to hear your team's weaknesses and how do you work towards eliminating those weaknesses?
Sometimes like in game we don't execute properly, which leads to like players getting frustrated. Some people like starting to feel down and stuff. But at the end of the game, we all tend to like support each other, and we make adaptations to how teams play, and try to just work on building our players' spirit up and not making anyone feel bad about themselves if they're like doing really bad, stuff like that.
All right. Do you like if you guys have like a few bad rounds in a row in a tournament game and it sort of starts feeling like, oh, we cannot really, like, no matter what we do, we don't know how this goes. And so do you have like one player in your team that's always like, no guys, don't stop believing, we can still do this, we can still do this?
Uh,
Like, do you have that sort of like a person who psychs up the whole team?
I think that would be me since I'm like the captain and IGL of the team. I remember in last circuit we were down 12-2 and lots of our players were getting like sad and like angry, and I was just telling them to be relaxed, calm down, we can still win. It's a CT sided map. Let's just calm down and just start winning our gunfights. And just you got to be composed in those situations. You can't let it get to you.
Yeah, 100%. Like some of the maps are like coalition sided, maybe breach sided,
Hmm.
um, and in those maps, I believe that's very important to sort of keep that psych and um, understand that okay, we now started on breach side and we are probably gonna, or this half is probably gonna end like 10-2. Uh,
Yeah, and then you just can't get like you can't let it get to you because if you're on the coalition side and it's a coalition sided map, then you just gotta like be relaxed. I try to tell my team like don't push them; they have to push us. Just relax, stay back, don't peek anything that you don't have to peek. And then we just throughout the rounds we start gaining that momentum and start learning.
yeah, that does sound good. Anyways, those were all the questions I had for you, and we have already been going for quite a long time. So I do have to draw the line here, and thank you for the interview, Clutch. Always a pleasure to speak with you, and yeah. Do you have any words for your fans or for any other viewers that are watching?
Uh, First, I want to say thank you for doing this interview, and to all of our fans, shout out to all of them for supporting us. We'll try to win this circuit as well for you guys, and make sure you guys tune in this Sunday.
Yeah. Well, we are going to show this interview.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be live.
So it is Sunday now.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's it. Good luck. Have fun. And remember the sportsmanship. And yeah, I guess back
All
to
right.
you, casters.
Welcome back as we wait for one final player to load into our first map. I want to remind you that the finals of main tournament number 2 for Asia and South America will be on October 9th. The finals for Europe and North America on October 10th, all streamed. That's next weekend. Please tune in this same YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're very excited to see some of the grand finals take place, but today's all about the semifinals. And yeah, I'm very excited to hear, maybe the enthusiasm doesn't come out in the interviews themselves, but I'm pretty sure they're very hyped. And like I said, maybe we'll get this in a later circuit, a later season. But if we could listen into comms while they happen or after they happen, that'd be incredible. Obviously, you don't want to give away their strategies, so make sure that we cut those out and get rid of those. But it would be nice to be able to hear, like maybe what the teams are talking about during the middle of the gameplay, or if they're losing by a lot, what's the mood like in the atmosphere, like in the actual, voice channel. So I think that would be cool if maybe an implementation is possible like that later on. But I do believe we're actually getting on into the game itself, I believe, for the knife round. So we should be seeing both teams come on for the snip, as we like to call it here on the casting desk. If you are not familiar with that, basically what it is, it determines which team is going to start on which side. So they're going to go knife, I believe, over towards the mid area. Usually it's what they do. You can see here, starting on the breach side is Merciless and Team Privilege on the coalition side. So they bunch up near the forklift and they go back and forth, snip, snap, like a hair cutter barber. And well, it's going to be Team Privilege to very single-handedly win that. You can see Lollipopper going to be the one as well in the team here for Team Privilege. So I'm excited to see this one. I don't think we have necessarily all the starters that we kind of mentioned from Team Privilege, right? If Lollipopper's in there, that means they have some alternates in the game as far as I can tell for now. But both teams getting ready to get on into the game itself. I'm very excited for this one, as the match should be starting pretty shortly once it is ready to be restarted. But Warren, do we have predictions for this one?
I have a prediction. I predict Team Privilege to win. Team Privilege has been winning. They consistently win. They are a scary team. But as you said, we see Lollipopper spoken in there, names that are a bit less common in lineup, but we still see Scott and Vape and Mirage. That's 3 players that you've seen on all the highlight reels playing before the games. Anyway, here we are in the pistol round. We see more of this mid-door spam, which is new-ish as of last tournament in the pro scene. And kills already coming through. Mirage fails to defend the A bomb site from the ramp. And Merciless starting this round with their advantage.
Yeah, Team Privilege, they've been caught off guard, it seems. Scott, the last man alive, only 1 killed his name, and this tunnels push here from Merciless really caught Team Privilege off guard. They had 3 players over towards the tunnels area. I think Team Privilege might have gotten pincered out a little bit, and so now the bomb will go make its way onto here, onto the bomb site. It's left Scott now. Gets that nice shot, but still low HP on himself, 25 health points to be exact, and well, they know exactly where he is after the reload. So a tough retake here as Merciless getting off to a decent start. They usually have 4 or 3 deagles for themselves, so there should be a nice easy win. Isaac takes him out, and a very nice play here from Merciless to get an early advantage. They need every single round they can get, and I'm sure that Sphinx, even if he's not here, has told, or Shinx has told a little bit about how Team Privilege play, given that Shinx has played multiple matches here against Team Privilege.
All right, and into round 2, just back on deagles for Team Privilege. We'll see if they can hold. Coalition side on range is difficult enough, even with rifles.
But they're heavily actually over towards the A site. You can see Team Privilege here. They have so many nades, even if they haven't bought out much. They have 4 nades ready to just make their way on over here. You can see here, Merciless, they're sitting and waiting. They have control of the bomb site, but if Team Privilege align all their nades all at once, it might be a huge decimation here, and I don't think they do. Maybe one more can get the kill. Maybe something can get the kill here. Drown. Okay, Drown is still alive, but Cody is taken out, and I believe that smoke grenade goes out, and this should be here around for Merciless. Not much that can be done, as they do get some damage, and very low on the Drown and Ghoul, but still the round goes the way of Merciless once again. And this should be a buy-up here for Team Privilege. 2-0 as Merciless start. They lose a couple players there, but not the end of the world for themselves.
Yeah, an effective eco round. They got some damage done, a couple kills. They had a good showing there on the A bomb site. But here we are with rifles. And let's see what we've got showing for Merciless. A lot of movement towards the A site. Again, slower this time. 2 players challenging B long. So a split default throughout the map at this point. And a much slower one. Codeine by himself at gravel. And the teams settle into a waiting game. Codeine's about to peek, but there's no one on A site to duel him.
And there's another fight coming here from the lower tunnels area. Ghoul is just going to try and aggress here. Does do good damage on the scope and could get the kill, and it does. So that allows his teammates to come in here. It's Ghoul and Codeine. They split the bomb site, and Isaac as well, tearing apart the defense. Vape not able to rotate on over. So the last two players, Scott and Mirage, see here, Scott over already towards this dumpster area, but not making any huge moves. Mirage does take down Pariah, but good amount of HP taken down. So Ghoul is now going to try and chase from behind. Doesn't want to leave the site too quickly in case that they might be flanking. And okay, so Scott gets a good amount of damage. Mirage, might he be anticipating the player to his left? Yes. Okay, so they made this into a 2 versus 2. It is possible, but the time is ticked down very low. So Team Privilege just looking for exit kills at this point. Don't think that Merciless are going to be exiting through that coalition spawn area. They're going to go over towards tunnels and over towards this long area. So Drown does get taken out. Isaac's still alive, but 2 players here from Privilege staying alive. So Merciless, they stand the test, which is Team Privilege's inability to defend that A bomb site. And well, we've talked about before, Warren and I know A is super tough to defend, whether you're a pro player or if you're just playing this game casually and you've played this game in a diffuse, a TDM, or a rank. It is very tough to defend the A site. Instant nades come on over, flashes come on over, and it's tough. So we'll see here how Team Privilege acknowledges that tough defense.
And here we go, 3 quick rounds for Merciless. Good, strong round wins. We see grenades being exchanged on B-Long. Some nade damage taken there by Vape. More grenades, a little bit of wall banging. They're still playing this waiting game, and Codeine again peeking into A site against no early resistance. Here's a lollipopper. And there's the first successful site hold, at least as far as the first kill goes.
Yeah, Drown does trade him out instantly, so the A site open for free here, and Drown takes down Scott. That's the rotation now. Has to be Spoken to come in from the ramp area. You can see he's down there with that shotgun. Vape does take down Ghoul, but Spoken now has a shotgun. Could do some huge damage on the Drown, but misses the shot a little too high. Drown crouch peeks that area, and Merciless looking to have a clean 4-0 start. Looking to put Team Privilege on the backhand here as Mirage, oh, he gets spotted. That sniper just barely misses him, but now they are 100% aware of where he might be coming from. And if he were to come and retake this, it would be tough. I don't think he's going to go for it right now. He knows that the time is ticking down. He hasn't cleared out anywhere. Trying to go for the spam. I think he's trying to go for it. I'm not sure at this point. Or just trying to do some damage. I'm not sure what Mirage was trying to do there. I don't think he had time, and it was an interesting play to me for him to continue there. They lose everything, and you can see they're Spoken 0-4 right now. Lollipopper not doing great as well, 1-4. And so Merciless have had a very clean start to this game so far.
Yeah, and what we haven't seen from Privilege is something that Merciless hasn't been allowing an opportunity for. What you often see in a Privilege win is a lot of multiplayer spray downs on Coalition defense from players like Vape, from Scott,
Get it
from
now?
Mirage.
Oh, speak of the devil,
Just like
exactly.
that.
Right as you're saying, this might be their first round, the first time, the first opportunity to get the Coalition side around, and Warren speaks it into existence. The double headshot there from Vape as they secure B-Long, but Merciless will re-aggress. They're going to have to pick up the bombs, so they do make their way on over there, and they pick it up. That smoke grenade going to fade eventually, and what that does is allow them to make their inroads over towards B-Long. The question is, where will the bomb go? Codeine has it on his back, and is now just waiting over towards this brewery area. Flashbangs come out here over towards the B site. Pariah just wants to make some noise, and they still have time left. So 50 seconds left on the clock. They're taking their sweet time. If a rotation comes, though, it will be tough because they're boxing themselves in essentially right now with Team Privilege peeking out so much. Scott overextends. He gets quick up there by Pariah. And now Vape sitting on the bomb site. He's going to ask for his teammate support. He does find 1 kill, and he does see the second. Mirage takes him out, and now just Codeine. Now they're going to trade him out, and only 1 kill from the side of Merciless. So Team Privilege, a relatively clean round for them as they pick up their first.
Yeah, that was a fantastic B-site defense. Players moving in for the safe shot from all angles on those last 3 remaining players. Vape opened it up with a great double kill, and we probably need to see more of that. Like I said, in the round wins we see from Team Privilege, which we see a lot of, you see a lot of multiplayer spray downs on Coalition. And here's Spoken, moving towards the vents. These vents have been contested most rounds. Drown and Codeine not moving into the A side as quickly as usual. Codeine instead pushing through mid with only a pistol. And this is a really different round from Merciless. Codeine has made it all the way to Coalition spawn. Still only has a pistol, hasn't found a duel yet. There's the information he was looking for, but it comes with his death at the hands of Scott. And the B-Heaven players waited out a smoke grenade, about to be flashed.
Well, that nade should do a good amount of damage. Yes, it does. It tags down Ghoul and Isaac quite a bit, and it delays their push. So Merciless now stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is similar to last round, it seems, where they're going to have to commit towards B, but the rotation could come on quick. Scotto taken out, and Babe, what more can he do? He does get taken out, instantly traded out. Mirage comes in for another and a 2v1 here as he gets a couple more, and he gets the quadruple kill, I believe. Mirage absolutely stunning Merciless, stopping them dead in their tracks, and well, now I think Team Privilege have come alive. A very nice play there by Mirage to go 7-3. You can see it here. Lollipopper and Spoken not doing too hot, but Scott and Mirage trying to warm up a little bit, as well as Vape against their opposition.
Scott and Mirage have definitely had the carry pants on for the last 2 rounds, or let's make that Vape and Mirage. Multi-kills from both. And Ghoul already with an entry frag. I think that was towards the A site.
Over towards
Oh,
mid.
no, it was near mid.
Yeah, he's getting good damage on the Spoken as well. Just tags him down, and Spoken, you see, he's falling back because of that now. Vape does get taken out, and so Lollipopper somehow gets a kill. Spam through the tarp, but oh, Pariah, nice shot to answer back, and Spoken puts one more through, but Ghoul answers as well. So Spoken now in a 1 versus 3. This is going to be tough because there's one player sitting on the other side of the fence here. It's going to be Codeine. Should get this kill, is ready for him, and I don't think Spoken will be ready for Codeine. So yeah, very nice positioning from them, and Merciless, they are back on the board 5-2 now, as this is a surprisingly good start for Merciless.
Yeah, Merciless having a great amount of rounds picked up, and showing a strong for each side. Some really interesting tactics. Not playing the rounds the same way consistently. Are they pushing mid? Are they moving into A site? Are they contesting B long? And being successful in a lot of opening duels, sending one player out to find information.
Oh,
and,
what? That was nasty. I can't. Wow. Spoken pre-fired that and just destroyed Pariah before he even got their chance. Lollipopper is going to be blind for days here, just hoping they don't push aggressively. And yet he still somehow regains vision before they even make a move. Drown and Codeine, though, they've taken a good amount of damage, and Spoken's right there with him. So Lollipopper now is waiting, hoping that his teammates can get some good damage. Spoken finds one, and Lollipopper, will he see the next? No, he doesn't. Scott, though, has to get so much damage here. Scott gets another one, and does he get the third? He's going to get flashed out, naded out, and almost gets the kill on the Ghoul, but he will get traded out here by Mirage through the smoke. And Team Privilege, their A defense now stronger than ever before. They were able to make some changes here, and I think it was off of that first kill there by Spoken, who just absolutely decimated Pariah over towards that tunnels area.
Yeah, and those vents has been probably the strong point of that A attack. We've seen it ever since Privilege player, but moving in with that M1887 to contest the player that would like to be camping the main entrance to the A site from the ramp. And here we see Vape taking his normal position.
Again, the exact same thing happened. Spoken just took down Pariah again, albeit not necessarily a headshot, but still taking that tunnel's control, as you can see here. And if you have control of tunnels and vents in this game, at least, that's been very important to secure a round, because, well, that means that you can rotate quickly on over. So regardless, it means that Team Privilege are a lot more secure at the moment, and Vape is going to smoke out top. A very strategic smoke as we move on into the halfway mark of this round. And yeah, Pariah, I mean, just not having any real luck here. And Spoken's just been absolutely fantastic, as Isaac's going to get taken out from the side. You can see Scott there comes in for the kill, but Codeine trades instantly. So Mirage now trying to help his teammate out. He's not able to do so. Babe does get one kill, but taken out. So 2 versus 2 now. Weaponry favoring that of Team Privilege, as Drown and Codeine are both so low here. Spoken gets maybe just one frag. He should be able to win this one out here with his teammate Lollipopper, but Lollipopper as well, quite low on this retake. So little do they know, neither of them are over towards the heaven area. Codeine is watching over towards heaven, but Lollipopper could just easily take him down. He doesn't spot him out just yet. I think Spoken is making quite a bit of noise here on purpose, and they're going to have to make a huge play here. Oh, does get taken out. Lollipopper, though, now is very low and next to Drought. I think this one is going in favor of Merciless. Oh, somehow, though, Merciless gets it. Oh, he blinds himself. Does he have time? He blinded himself. I think he still has time. I think barely. Oh, my God. Okay. Wow, he blinded himself, and I thought he was going to miss the bomb because he blinded himself. That would have been a horrific accident, but luckily Lollipopper finds the bomb in the last second, and Merciless are unable to close it out, but still so close. Round number 9 goes.
What a fantastic clutch from Lollipopper, and there's Team Privilege with their 4th round, and like Lollipopper is in a celebratory fashion staring at the ground. Pariah, tired of being killed in mid, goes to grapple with Codeine, where Merciless had so much success in the early rounds. Isaac making plenty of noise on B long, grenades and smoke spam. He's also got the bomb. The rest of his team looks to be pushing the A site, but Codeine has the bomb, and he's rotating back through breach spawn to join them. That mid player pushed forward. Pariah, I believe, no, it's Ghoul, doesn't have any information so far. He's pushed successfully all the way into Coalition spawn. And at this point, Merciless has got to be wondering where Team Privilege even is.
Yeah, this is a very interesting play here. I think it's because of the fact that Lollipopper is not here. Lollipopper is idle in the screen, as you can see, and he gets taken down just staring into the bottom. So I think not trying to go AFK, but still not there. So a 2 or 3 versus 3 ensues here. You can see one player far back, that's Isaac, is going to be sitting here trying to come in for this flank, but will get taken out from the left side as Vape does find one. And so 1 versus 2 now. It's going to be tough. They know exactly where he is, and he's going to get taken down. So Merciless answer back 6-4 here as we move into the penultimate round of the first half.
And Merciless with a round. Does Lollipopper come back into the game? We'll see. Team Privilege could use 5 players. They're not winning this first half, albeit they're doing fairly well on the Coalition side of Raid. Merciless would love 2 more rounds here. There's the grenade stack. Here's Codeine moving with Bull again towards A. A uncontested last round. Privilege playing for the retake. This time they will run into resistance, but Ghoul with a double spray.
Double headshots here. It's a firm statement and now Spoken. Just hoping he doesn't get spammed through the box. He knows that they're on the other side of it, but he doesn't know how many players there are. He hears the sounds. So there's a couple different shots now, and he's asking for rotation. You can see Lollipopper is coming in here, but Scott is still all the way over there, and he gets instantly traded out here. Nothing they can do as Merciless look to pick up their 7th round. Scott now alone as he ever was. Will he check to his right? He does. Check to his right. Oh, misses the kill. And Isaac will clean it up here. So all 5 players staying alive here for Merciless as we move on to the last round. Team Privilege have had a tough go at the Coalition side, but they'll switch on over and potentially have an easier side on the breach.
Moving into the last round of the half, Team Privilege doesn't even have money for proper rifles. We see a FP6, 2 SA58s, and an SMG. Even so, here can they find success? Can they find a 5th round in the half? There's Vape pushing up very quickly, immediately to his death on a fast peeking Ghoul. Isaac also moving fast, and Mirage also moving up B long. They have short range guns, so they're aggressing, but completely blind. Ghoul takes out Mirage easily. It looks like Merciless is just waiting to see which bomb site they'd like to walk into.
Seems uncharacteristically careless of Team Privilege. They're just walking out and not really training each other out. I don't know, maybe if that's the kind of attitude in the voice channel right now, but it seems like their coordination has been a little bit more lackluster on this Coalition side. And well, Lollipopper trying to go for the hero play, not going to make it happen. As Scott will get 1, but most likely no more. As Codeine has get pushed off his position, Scott has 3 players to deal with, so it won't be easy. As he's taking Codeine down actually a good amount, but they're trying to spam him. They haven't done much damage to him. yet, as Scott will try and go for the next one. And now he's getting spammed through. He does take down Codeine, but with 15 bullets left, I don't think he's going to have quite that much in his magazine. And yes, so Merciless, they pick up their last round 8-4 as Team Privilege now. Try and claw back here from the other side there. 4 rounds, and now on the Breach side. So Warren, this has been a somewhat surprising half so far.
Yeah, you do expect the Breach side to win more rounds than the Coalition side on this map, but then again, you expect Team Privilege to win most of the rounds they play, period. And here they're at a small disadvantage moving into the second half, but they are on this Breach side, and it looks like they could come back. They're playing 2 players very, 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 very slowly towards A, and it looks like they've fallen into complete stillness, waiting for information, running out the clock, seeing if they can hear any movement, neither team giving the other any information, any sound cues, but that disadvantages Team Privilege, who need to plant the bomb before the clock ticks out.
Yeah, Merciless have an interesting setup. They're playing very far back on the bomb sites. You can see no one's playing on any of the actual bomb sites themselves, right? Merciless have sat over towards that ramp area for the most part on both the A and the B sites. And you can see Isaac over towards that tunnels area, Drown over towards Coalition spawn. So they will have a very quick rotation if that's the case, given how they've set themselves up. And well, Team Privilege are going to potentially get that first frag. They should have some more leeway going on in here. So Ghoul does get a good amount of damage on a Spoken. But now Team Privilege, I'm not sure what they're up to right now. It's looking like a rotate's going to happen over towards B. There's still Cody and Pariah waiting. You can see their Vape now is aware, but his teammates got to come. His teammates got to come until he can get that bomb plant down. Does get taken out though, Scott. And so Vape coming in for 1, does get a nice headshot there. And a 3 versus 1 here. That rotation helping them heavily as they don't opt to go over towards that A bomb site. They end up going towards B, and it should allow them to have this victory here. Round does find 1 frag. Can he find a second? No, he can't. Mirage taking him out. So Team Privilege, what was looking like a somewhat scary round for them, they turn around on their head, and 5 rounds to their name here as Merciless cannot come in for the retake.
Yeah, Team Privilege doing very little for a minute, but certainly moving quickly in the last 30 seconds or even 20 seconds of the round. They've got the gun advantage now. They've got to get past 2 FP6s, and we know coalition-sided shotguns can do a surprising amount of work given the right scenarios. Here's Pariah contesting vents, but Lollipopper already gets a kill with a grenade. B Long has absolutely fallen. Codeine is down. Isaac is down. This should be a clean, easy, not quite free B site take. Ghoul still contesting B Long with the P250. Does he have the courage to peek? He does, but Mirage takes him out easily and quickly. Lollipopper with his 3rd kill of the round. A player we don't often see on Team Privilege, waking up, getting himself onto the scoreboard. Here's the bomb plant. Pariah had an opportunity, a small one, to get a kill there. Doesn't get a shot off Scott with a quick kill. And there's 6 for Team Privilege. The comeback has started.
Yeah, very nice look at the scoreboard. You can see here Pariah, Spoken not doing the best on their teams, but everyone else has seemed to have been pulling the weight. And I believe Team Privilege, they're a very closely bunched. You can see Lollipop, 9 kills with their top frag only 11. So only 2 kills separate their 4th and 1st frag. Pariah now trying to make sure he can get something done here, but no, Lollipopper denies him that, and Drown does get another one. So it's the battle of the SA-58s here, as it's Team Privilege coming out on top so far.
Got the man advantage. They've got the bomb plant. Here's Mirage with a great position. Codeine tries to pre-fire, but Mirage is ready for it. 1 player left. It's Ghoul. He's got to wait out a smoke grenade. He's got to survive through 4 players. He hasn't got much of a chance at all. By the time this smoke fades, the bomb's going to be ticked down past halfway. And eating damage. Kill through the smoke. Great shot by Vape, and that's 7 rounds for Team Privilege. And a great sign for Team Privilege is names we don't usually see on this roster, perhaps substitutes such as Lollipopper. are playing well. They're not at the scoreboard, but they're not they're not at the top, but they're not far at the bottom of it either. And with these substitutes playing fairly well, Team Privilege should be in a good position to maintain this comeback.
Yeah, remember, this is Merciless's map pick, so they're here on pistols right now. They might get this carelessly, yeah. And so Isaac actually does pick up the SA-58. So good amount of damage done. Aggression hands out in their favor, but now Team Privilege are putting down the gauntlet. The nade there should do good damage. Scott, in synonymous fashion, takes him out, and Mirage as well answers back. So tied game. Here we go, Team Privilege. They have the momentum, they have the money, and they might have Merciless's map pick in their bag.
And 3 very fast breach-sided round wins in a row from Team Privilege after the slow pistol round. Just rushing through vents, getting early kills. Here's Scott with that mid door smoke. We haven't seen that much of this on this map. Mid not as contested, other than players rushing into vents and to defend vents. Drown!
Oh, drown.
2. Speaking of vents, there's that FP6, deadly in those close quarters. And this may be Privilege's first breach-sided round loss. They're at a 3 to 5 man disadvantage. Scott pushing through mid, but even with any information he gets, what does he do with it? He's got the bomb. And in moves Faith as well.
Oh, those walls so spammable. So you can see here, Codeine is listening. On the other side, mid is being tracked right now as Team Privilege look to make their way on over towards that B bomb site here. Pariah is already so far pushed up, and he gets 2. Can he get 3? No, he doesn't. Spoken takes him out, but Spoken now has a huge task ahead of himself. 1 versus 4. Team Privilege will not get this one. Merciless answer back their first coalition-sided round, and they are not out of this one just yet.
Great round for Merciless, starting off those 2 FP6 kills by Ghoul, I believe, in vents. And it looks like maybe Team Privilege isn't going to get vents for free every round. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. Here's Isaac with the AUG with plenty of money to buy. Drown sticks with the FP6 shotgun. Looks like they have big plans for that shotgun. Probably plans around making sure nobody gets through vents for free.
Yeah, I think so. Isaac just sitting back, spamming, hoping that no one makes the run over towards B long, but he did just see 3 nades pop through. So he knows that there's quite a few players over towards B. He's not going to call the rotate just yet, but he will somehow get the kill. Lollipopper can't finish him off with 12 HP left on Isaac. So Team Privilege at the man disadvantage now. They might opt to nade right below themselves in Ghoul. Oh, Ghoul going with his prey. Does get 1 kill. Does he get the second one? He saw him, but he can't get Mirage down. Mirage was aware, and Mirage doubles up for 2. So now, can they get onto the bomb site? Mirage gets 3 as well, and this is how you entry onto the bomb site. If he's showing people how to entry frag, then he wants that respect. So 3 kills for himself, but oh, Codeine, a perfect nade to stop the bomb plant. Now Vapor Spoken have to jump down, and that's a tough one. A perfect nade from Codeine. It puts Team Privilege in such a precarious spot now. Codeine should be aware that there's at least 1 coming down, and he will catch him off guard. Vape taken out. Spoken has to do the work now as he makes his way on over towards the bomb site. Will he be able to get this bomb plant down? I think Codeine hears it.
Bomb has been planted.
Not sure if he knows exactly where Spoken is, but Spoken probably is aware on the other side. I think Spoken's lagging a little bit. And Codeine, can he get this clutch out? No, he doesn't. Spoken with 14 HP, pulls off the clutch, ties the game. And oh my gosh, if that's not a testament to how close this game has been, well, I don't know what is.
What a great clutch by Spoken. Again, a less commonly seen player on Team Privilege doing a great job. And tied 9 to 9. Team Privilege in the driver's seat of this potential comeback. But rifles are even. Everybody's got the money to buy the guns they want. There's no early kills this round. Again, a classic, I'd say a pug classic, heaven camp. Drop the bomb way back behind B long, send a couple players heaven, and just wait a minute. Pariah's got the shotgun. Grenades are out B long. No early nade damage. Lollipopper moves up to the crate, and it's just a waiting game. There's gonna be a duel with Isaac, and the winner of this duel may predict the winner of the round. Two players move into B long, and there's the spam from Isaac. He does get the double. One as a wall bang. I believe a player did move into B side. I'm not sure who was the second player he killed, but it's going to be difficult for Team Privilege at this point. They've still got the Heaven Campers alive. But there's way more to get past than Isaac. There's still Codeine shooting through the vents. Anybody moving onto the bomb site has to get past at least two guns.
Oh my
Pariah with a jumping FP6.
Wow. This has been... What a hectic round. Oh, if he got another one, I would have lost my mind there. Mirage finally enters back, but Team Privilege looks stumped and out of this round. They're going to have to jump through and, well, nothing. They just jump to their demise. Drowns them out. And so Merciless, 10-9. The jumping shotgun here from Pariah. Absolutely sensational. You wouldn't see it anywhere else here, ladies and gentlemen. Only here on the Critical Ops circuit will you see a jumping headshot or a jumping kill in one of the most important rounds of the game.
And Pariah, again, opting a shotgun. He's got the Super 90 this time, rather than a rifle, with plenty of money to buy whatever he wants. And Merciless taking control of this half back. After a difficult first 4 rounds, they've been trading back and forth. The last round came down to an opening duel, and here's Ghoul, this time pushing forward on the information play. And again, the winner of this first duel will likely predict the winner of the round. Ghoul with some wall spam. Does Mirage move forward? Does he want to take the fight? There's a smoke. There's a flash. There's a counter flash, and Drown gets 2 kills on the other side of the map.
That's the push stopped over towards that a long area. You can see the bomb dropped in front of his face. Vape now has a tough task to get ahead of. Pariah should be able to get something done. No, doesn't actually. And so now with his teammate, Vape has the possibility going with Scott. They make their way on over here towards B, and nothing happens there. Drown takes him out. He's trying to go towards A. Scott will trade back, but 2 versus 3. And with 30 seconds left, Scott will get taken out. Mirage now left alone. Has to take down Codeine, which he does get. And that flash also comes through perfectly, but not going to be easy. Ghoul behind him as well. So don't know if Mirage is going to hear this. Doesn't matter though. Isaac takes him out, and Merciless 2 rounds away from taking their own map pick.
Round 11 for Merciless, yeah, and they're moving up. They're back in the driver's seat. This potential comeback seems to have been stifled. And now the economy for Team Privilege, at least for this round, is in a difficult position. We see the M1887 for Vape. Almost certainly one Vape is going to move into vents quickly and try to contest that with the shotgun. Look for the easy kill.
You can see he's already so far up with that M1887. And ask for his teammates to go push on through. Mirage does exactly that. So smart to push out here. You can see that though Isaac enters back against Lollipopper. Scott though finds one in return. So the bomb will get planted on this B bomb site. Vape does want to get that AUG.
He gets the shotgun kill in vents, but dies greeting for the AUG. Scott very ready for this rotation, and Ghoul left by himself, waiting out a smoke to retake a bomb site against 3 people. He almost gets the first kill. Spoken doesn't need to take this fight. Ghoul kills Scott B long though, and very aggressively pushing into heaven. No one's giving him the fight he wants. He's gonna have to drop into this bomb site against 2 players. He has no information where they are. He's got a smoke grenade that might keep him safe. Not quite. Spoken's ready for him to drop out of heaven. Gets the kill quickly, and that's 10 rounds for Team Privilege. And absolutely back and forth. We've seen a big round streaks. But I think since the score was 8-8, they've just traded rounds. A round for Privilege, a round for Merciless, a round for Privilege, a round for Merciless. Everybody's back on rifles. Team Privilege really wants to carry this momentum. They do get 2 players safely dropping into vents. That mid's not contested. Vape does get the early vent kill onto Codeine, and that opens up most of the map. Pariah tries to retake vents. He does get the first kill, but eats 2 grenades, eats a third. Pariah goes down, and there's just no players left on the map. Kills everywhere. Spoken with another grenade kill on Ghoul, again towards B-Long. The bomb is planted on the B site. They know exactly where Drown is. He's smoked out. He's flashed out. I believe there was a frag grenade. Didn't do any damage. But Drown's got to get into this bomb site, and there's no way he has time to find a fresh angle into the site without making so much noise that they know exactly where he is. So he chooses to save the AUG, moves towards gravel, and he's got to wait it out. This is after this bomb explosion. It's going to be 11 rounds for Merciless, 11 rounds for Team Privilege, 2 rounds to either of the teams to win this first map pick of Raid. Merciless's map pick before moving on to the next map.
Yeah, what's interesting here is that Team Privilege, they won 13-12 on this map last time they played. Remember, or 13-11. So if Team Privilege win these next 2, it's going to be a deja vu. They also won on the breach side as well. And I mean, if we take a look at the scoreboard, Merciless, they don't have that many players that are star-studded. You can see that it's a team effort. Ghoul, Drown, Isaac, all 19 kills. Yeah, they're pushing as hard as they can. Merciless, though, might have found an opponent too tough, as they are getting battered and bruised here over towards this tunnels area.
That entrance to the vents from the breach side was contested, so no players moved into the vents as quickly as usual. They see the grenades. Drown knows exactly what duel is coming. He gets the first kill, but not the second. Great trade by Lollipopper. Pariah's ready for him, though. And this is a very scary round for both teams. Privilege is across the map. They have players on A. They have players B long. Merciless has so much to defend with only 3 players, now only 2. Scott catching Codeine on a rotation. Very cheeky camp there in the vents. And slowly the bomb comes around from Team Privilege onto the A-bomb site. Going to be a free plant. There's a Merciless player at Coalition spawn, but there's a smoke grenade.
Bomb has been planted.
And here's Scott with another kill on a cheeky camp, just waiting for the rotation. Free kill. Pariah by himself, about to die to a frag grenade? No. He survives, but one hell of a crossfire to get through if he's going to defuse this bomb.
Yeah, though Pariah could get taken down. If he does get taken down from this push, will have a chance, but he doesn't have the chance. So 12-11 are Team Privilege about to make sure that they have the exact same scoreline as when they won the entire main tournament number 1. We'll see. It is the same scoreline so far right now.
I absolutely feel that I cannot predict this round. Merciless has had so many strong rounds on the Coalition side. Privilege has had so many great rounds on the Breach side. Really just trading back and forth. This time Lollipopper pushing towards mid rather than through vents. So again, some new tactics from Privilege, not doing the same thing every round. Spoken very patient around B long. Leaves the bomb somewhere safe. Some standard grenades, standard peeks, standard wall bangs. Picks the bomb back up, moves into heaven, but Vape moves up B long. And they're really pushing Isaac off that angle. Perhaps to deny information, as they do continue to work the entire map. Only one player is in heaven, although that player has the bomb. Only one player left contesting B long. The rest rotating through mid.
Oh, Ghoul tries to get some damage here, and Vape does trade back. So a 4 versus 4. This is very tense for both teams. Isaac now, if he wants to peek mid, he's going to have to deal with the enemy on the other side. And, well, it's going to get the better of Vape. And so could go all the way. This could go the whole distance here as it is. Oh, Lollipopper, is he going to run out of ammo? The last second, he does get the kill on the Pariah, but he'll reload here. And with 28 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be tough here. Oh, Team Privilege, they look like they're going to take this one back home. As Spoken takes down Isaac as well. Coadine, the last man standing, he's gonna get down Scott. And now he still has a chance here. Bomb does get planted just now, but the smoke gonna push its way on over to block over that tunnels area. So, Coadine now, 1 versus 2. Has to take care of the player on the bomb site, and it's not gonna be it. Lollipop spams through and get the kill here. Coadine does get that first frag, but he knows one's above him. He knows that. Oh, he's gonna get that smoke grenade down. Spoken's gonna have to go for this one now. And Spoken, does Coadine get this one? Does Coadine get it? Oh, he's gonna take him down. Coadine!
Oh my
Does he
God,
have time?
Coadine!
He does have time.
He has
We're
plenty
going
of
the
time.
full distance. 12, 12. I can't believe it. What a play with that smoke grenade. Absolutely 200 IQ to smoke him off. And he gets the spam from the spray.
Yeah, what a fantastic kill. What a fantastic smoke grenade. What a fantastic clutch. And we're at map point. Impossible to predict. We said before the
20
match.
and 20 kills on Merciless, their top frags. This is a team effort for Merciless. They're trying and they're playing their hearts out, and this is their map pick, remember. So they're going to give it their all here. Nade damage, a little bit done there on the Spoken, a little bit on the Lollipopper. So Team Privilege now having to play with a little bit down as a minute 30 goes to, once again, a very tense round. Ghoul with that HK defending that mid area. Will he get a kill here? Let's get a tag down, and still spams through, but he himself gets spammed back in return. So I'm gonna throw that smoke grenade down, trying to prevent anything from getting to their position now. Ghoul has HP for days, a lot more so than Team Privilege do. Look at the health on Team Privilege, all a little bit lower, except for Scott. Scott's the only completely healthy one now. And Team Privilege, they're using a good amount of their nades. They still have quite a few left, as Merciless have used most of theirs. So if Team Privilege use it correctly, this health won't matter. And it looks like they're heading over towards A for their last hit.
Yeah, slow rotations, quiet rotations. A lot of Merciless still around B, still around mid, waiting for that push. They've got no information on vents. Soon, there's a grenade that lets them know. I'm going to assume there's some action on the A site, and that is a heck of a lot of grenades.
They just went all at the 30-second mark. The smoke grenade, though, doesn't hit its mark, and do they get the kill? Cody lines them up. Can he get the next one? A perfect play here. Oh, he's going to get 3 and 4. This falls apart for Team Privilege, and Merciless, at the last moment, they're going to take this one through. Vape, nothing he can do. Merciless, I can't believe it. They steal it at the last second, and they take their map pick 13-12 as they win it through. Drown the last bit as well, just for kicks. He's going to take down Vape and Merciless. 13-12. It was so close last time that Team Privilege played. And you know what? Merciless are going to be very happy. That was a win for Shinx. Shinx, who couldn't do it for main tournament number 1. Shinx, who couldn't be here right now. This was in his memories, what it seems like. And 13-12, we go the full distance. And guess what? We were wrong already. Merciless putting up a fight. And yet Team Privilege, they fight to the death as well. 1-0 as Merciless goes up. They pick up their map number 1. And you know what? We're moving on to map number 2 afterwards. Before we take a break, though, we're going to go to Grounded shortly. What an insane match, Warren. I'm excited to see how this next match on Grounded pulls out.
That was fantastic. It's great to see Team Merciless win on their own map pick. It's great to see Team Merciless play that well. It's always nice to see someone that is not Team Privilege win, although we love Team Privilege, of course. And coming down to that final round, 1 missed smoke grenade, and still requiring just fantastic play from Codeine to clutch it out with that multi-kill. What an exciting map.
Yeah, and you'll get to hear from the current winners who've just taken that advantage for themselves. Merciless, we're going to hear an interview from them in just a moment.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Bali and Isaac from Team Merciless. How are you doing, guys?
I'm doing great, Mako. Thank you so much for the introduction.
I'm great, thanks.
All right, let's hop straight into the questionnaire. Except for, I do like to thank you for taking your time to join this interview. But without further ado, how does it feel to be in the top 4 of the second main tournament of Circuit Season 3?
It feels great, Mako. Thanks. We still have yet to prove ourselves and prove that we, belong in the spot that we're in. but that's why we're here. So it's a great opportunity. I'm excited to make an appearance in circuit under Merc, and yeah.
I mean, it's not a small accomplishment to get into the top 3 already. It's pretty good. So what motivates you guys and your teammates to compete against these other top level teams?
Definitely, since the skill gap nowadays is not that wide as it was as before, as in GS and hammers, the skill gap has shortened. So everyone is wanting to be the best. New strats, new utility usages is what's definitely going to win you the game.
So winning motivates you guys? Is that
Probably
what I'm getting?
wanting to be the best, and those bragging rights.
I see. So you're just gonna wanna prove yourselves and to be the best, like.
Yeah, basically.
Nothing more. Just a little thing. All right.
Of course, that incorporates a lot, but yes.
All right. That sounds good. So that actually brings me to the next question. How do you make sure that you're refreshed and sort of like clear-minded when you're going to play a match? Like, do you take a sip of coffee? Do you make sure that you have a good night's sleep or something like this?
As a team, and especially as individuals, we definitely don't take any time to really refresh ourselves before the game starts. We're always really just, as a team, mentally prepared. Like, we know we're going into this game, know what we're going to do, we know how to execute, and we just know we're going to win.
Interesting. So you actually don't take any time beforehand to like practice or any kind of like energizers, like energy drinks or coffee. Or
Definitely
anything.
not. Definitely not. Don't believe anyone in our team really supports that. We're just kind of, it's Mamba mentality.
Interesting. A lot of other teams, at least what I've heard is, they always like to maybe 1 or 2 TDMs like an hour before a match, and then they take a break to sort of have that clear mind when they go into a match.
I don't know. I feel like that really burns out your skill. I feel like your first few games is really when, you're at your peak performance. Because over time, as I play, I personally get worse. I know it happens to a lot of the people on my team after scrimming, for so long. We just start to play bad and just get tilted, and they easily like the simple things, like they easily set us off, and it really messes up our team play.
Yeah, actually, I've noticed myself that somehow the first and the second game are always the best games that you play during the day. Well, let's hop on to the next one. So, can you name 3 reasons why exactly your team will win the whole circuit season 3?
100%. My first reason being, we're bringing new faces and new talent to the comp scene, and I feel like that's something we haven't seen in a long time. With the older players just being the stars of the show consistently for these past few years, however so long. I feel like bringing in new talent is really gonna this is gonna shake up the field, and people are gonna start seeing new styles of play, new utility usage, things like that. That's really gonna set us aside from all the other teams that are using the old strats that everyone's really mastered and learned how to counteract. And my second reason would probably be, honestly, my leadership. I feel like my leadership is, has been very strict, but very, very rewarding for our players, which honestly makes them want to try harder, play better, and it just brings us together as a team. And my last reason, honestly, I feel like it's just our practice in general. I know I stated that we don't practice, but not so much for tourneys, more so as a team, like just scrimming like on a daily basis. Not so much daily now, but previously on a daily basis we would scrim and we'd just play around in other regions to understand how they play, how they how they run strats, like basically the little things in other regions. They go a long way in North America.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I heard you say that you're bringing in sort of like new blood, new players in, and so how do you think it will work when they are going to play like during the stream and they know that there is a lot of people watching? Do you think that that will affect on their performance?
I can see where the nerves start to rack up for some of the newer players, you know, starting in circuit that have never played in a major tournament before. But you know, as a team, we all record and we do stream our games to, you know, review our videos and our VODs, kind of to get the gist of, you know, how to improve and things, but also to get the gist of like how it feels to play in front of an audience and to constantly having someone critique you, because it helps you become like a stronger player and helps you develop some form of confidence that regardless of who sees you playing, like they're going to see you playing at your best.
Interesting. That definitely helps you to get sort of used to it, like people watching you and playing in bigger tournaments. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, anyways, we know that no team is perfect. So what would you say are your team's weaknesses, and how are you working towards eliminating those weaknesses?
Personally, I think our biggest weakness is our ego. Every single person in my team currently, I would like to say, has an incredible ego. So once that gets going, because, you know, something doesn't go in their favor, they start to crumble and blame teammates, and it all goes downhill, and we all start arguing as a team. But I feel like over these past few days, like just learning to control ourselves and just not tilt and stay focused on winning the game, you know, it's really helping us overcome that little hill.
Does your team have a person who like always sort of tells other players that, oh, no, even though we're losing, we can still do this and we can still win, like that kind of a person who psychs up the whole team?
Of course, I would say that's myself as a leader, because I take this leadership role very seriously, as to where I want to make sure that my team is doing what they're supposed to be doing at all times and not messing up, not tilting, and not going in the wrong direction, because once one of our team members falls, our entire team starts to crumble. And if that happens, then we just lose the game.
I see. All right, that's pretty nice. Well, anyways, those were all of the questions that I wanted to ask you guys. And is there any anything you guys want to say for the viewers or for your fans?
No, not from my end. Isaac, anything?
Yeah, just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
All
Stay
right.
tuned on Merc. Yeah.
Well, I want to say for Merciless fans that these guys are most likely doing their best to bring home the victory for you guys. Well, anyways, I want to thank you both for joining the interview, Bali and Isaac, and I do hope the best of luck for you guys. Remember to have fun and remember the sportsmanship. And we're going.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Marco.
Thank you. And back to the casters.
Gets shut down. Roji takes him down with the SA and Immune. The last player remaining for No Mercy Saints. Will this finally be their first round that they're going to win? He's getting bombarded from two angles. Gets the first. Takes down Mabel. Goes for the second. He does take down Roji. 4 players in total on No Mercy's side. You can see Sion losing a lot of players
Jump
here.
shot.
Coming in with the jump shot indeed, and Axis getting the double there. That would have been a disaster. See, Vix could get a nice lineup here on Storage. Gets one, takes down Bjorn. Tries to go for the second one. Ooh, gets wallbang shot there, but Roji gets taken out, goes for 49, and he does take down 49. Sion also dropped a couple, I think Aerial Axis got a little bit of damage there as well. And No Mercy just has to do something about this situation. Like, they're on Deagles here on the 3rd round. You don't see that too often. Sion, though, is going to sprint on Maple, getting 1, 2, 3 frags. And going for the 4th, gets the quadruple.
That
here
is
on
an ace for
side.
Maple. The 3 of them don't have an armor. 49 force buying, as always. Oh, that's
Vanish! Gets him down, Axis and Immune. Unable to get anything. And now he's completely choked.
They will take this home. Who knows?
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just being very aggressive here. You know, the moment you think that they're going to wait it out, I mean, even Sion just completely surprised by this, but at the same time, they're able to get a very nice retake. And again, that HP management.
And risky.
because you need to hit that first shot, right? If you miss the first shot, you're almost certainly dead. And BB with 4 kills already.
4K right there, getting the ace. What even happened?
Ratio from Noxic, I think. And, well, we've seen him be very good at that ratio on Canal, so hopefully he can deliver once again. And Monarchy going for that A push. Oh, an enemy with a double there.
And with a headshot with it. Trying to go for the third. Does that grenade connect? Looks like no, but his bullets does. And it makes more. Taking out 4 players by himself. Noxic looks to be the one potentially. No. Star player finishing it off. Is Envy going to be able to take the complete and utter ace?
Enemy's probably in the voice call like, give me days, guys, give me days, please. I want days for the stream. It looks like it might happen. Oh, but he doesn't spot him. He does spot him. There you go. Down Ecstasy, and Shy Ming fully flashed. This round might have just turned around, but Noxic in for the job, gets a double. You can always depend on Noxic and a triple. Most likely losing ground. They're just going to try to get as much frag as possible. Bomb plan would be perfect. Oh, we get a knife. 2 knife kills. Slow down the time here and not let them plant. Oh, he knows what's coming. 4 nades coming out of that glass area. Does get 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
And Valorous has gone eco, so might just be the 9th board on the board on the scoreboard for Riggers here.
Oh, there's a jump shot again.
Oh, Fair. He's so good. He's so good. How is he able to do that time and time again? Especially some valuable impact frags. And Sykes here. Oh, he's on the backstab. He hears the plant. He's just waiting, but he denies the plant. Gets another one. Great play by him. Now,
and he's just waiting. All right, Nax is in. He's going to go for the flash. Get him, but even before it goes in, he turns around to avoid it, and he gets him right in the back.
His victories and round wins today, so nice to see him play good again. Oh,
here it comes an alpha triple! Crux coming in to ruin it, but Disgusting takes him out. Then 6 here with his P90.
Let's see what he can do. 1, maybe. 2, possible. 3, well, it's down to 2. Never say never. He's ready to do it. He knows on
grenade's going.
He actually does get the frag.
Wow, can he get the third? Taking out the only one way left to go. Javier hanging out and goes for it. Wow, actually getting all 3 and getting the defuse. They are just going. That positional information.
Yeah, I mean, the thing on Sword is here, as you can see, like, even though this was nice. Oh, that was an insane play by him.
But let's get a third. Oh my god, he's on fire.
40 seconds at this point.
Yeah, and finally the fight actually comes. Team Privilege now making their way on over towards the A site clutch. The flank doesn't work in their favor, and the bomb actually does get planted somehow. Delightful, they're going to try and wall bang it, but they have a tough chance right here as they do get 2 kills. Actually, they double up, and now the retake is very scattered. Ottawa, how do they get this? How do they get this? As well, Corrupt does get cut off guard, though. Will he get taken out? I don't think he does, but damage. It's tremendous courage. Can he get the ace right now? Oh my goodness, courage, the ace.
He pulls it off.
Leaks using his own, Team Privilege's own strats against them. Takes a page from Mirage's textbook and uses that FP6, but every time I'm astounded by Team Privilege, I go back and think, this was the former Xena side. So they've won a fair share of tournaments in the past. They know what they're doing. So if that meshes anything, okay, Leak. Okay,
oh
Leak.
My God, Leak.
All right, this isn't DM. Absolutely bone-chilling. 3 with the grenade.
Instead of trying to work angles at a disadvantage, just 5 players stacked together, 1 giant murder pistol moving into the bomb site from Coalition Spawn.
That was 1 giant murder SA-58. I think one of the quickest rounds I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think Erupt's just going to flash him and spray him down right here. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down.
Yeah, you can see here Capo doing a good amount of damage actually with just the pistols. 2 kills from Artsy with that P250, just runs on in. Eventually gets traded, but that's huge damage for such a little amount of money invested. So now Rupt has a big Issue ahead of him does get 2 kills, 3 kills as well against the... Wants to get ahead of them, and will he be able to push on out? And he gets 1, 2. Can he get 3? 3 kills! And the fourth! Minty lines it up, knocks him down, and Clutch is sitting in that corner, doesn't have any area that really he can go towards. As Shanks walks into the bomb site, does take 1 down. Can he get the second? Yes! And that allows him to go for this defuse regardless of what Clutch is doing. They're able to get it down. And
He's got a reinforcement. Dies to a frag grenade. Not just winning the gunfight, he's gotten 5 frag grenades.
Oh, Vape. Gotten 2, 3! Vape, what is going on here? A nade kill and 2 odd kills as well. Leaf Scott in the perfect position to clutch this one out. 1 versus 1 right now. Sacred picks up that AK, slows it down just a bit. Now Scott as well has a smoke grenade. Could go for something here, but he's gonna wait for the bomb plant to go down. Sacred will have to plant the bomb. He's heard it now, and he's heard that it's a fake. Scott now won't bite the bait, and now he will. Now he will, and he will get the win. Nade was absolutely filthy. Look at the damage on the Raft Break though, and Sketchy taken down. Vape doesn't even need to do anything now. That nade could follow up and get the kills. No, barely touches Sketchy, but still Vape on the bomb site, defending it very clearly. You can see that flash. Takes some damage, and Vape has the 3K so far. Can he get the 4K? Yes, on for the ace potentially. Sacred all the way over towards Spool, and I think they realize he's there. Arson now most likely to get this kill, and yes, he will.
I don't know they have a completely free, completely open B bomb site, and Shanks gets the double knife in the vents. Oh my god!
They're getting the flank so quickly right now. Somehow Team Privilege are just letting it go. Can they get another knife kill? No, Sacred wanted to go for that. Team Privilege somehow falling apart here on this round. Not really checking the flank. You can see their Ottawa taken out. What is this round? Vape is gonna have to clutch it out here, but it's not looking likely. He does find 2, does find 3. Can he get 2 more for the ace? What an incredible round. He's not going to show his own position. He knows what the bomb's planted, and he's might going to go for the tap now. He spots 1, tries to avoid the nade, does avoid the nade, but will he get this bomb plant? No, he won't. And somehow Capo, I don't even know, those 2 knife kills.
Olha ele, Misk, segurando o Billy pela esteira. Double kill, 3K pra ele, levando todo mundo. Fanático vem na contenção, levando mais um. Tá no reload, Misk pra levar o Borges. É o último boneco vivo, será um 4K da fera. Fez a bang, segurou o spray. Segurou o spray, God, double, triple kill pra ele. Caiu na trade pro Twix, que play, God marotou ali pela direitinha. Diesel Sleep, de Vector. Ó, olha o Rô. Segurou 1, 2, 3. HS ele leva 2. Triple kill. 4K pra Rô69, atropelãs. Rô69 leva mais um, 3K pra ele no round. Tá pro ace, né?
Tá pro ace.
Sobrando o Gauss sorteado, bangou pra ele, 4K pra ele, ace do garoto, o Rô69 consegue levar o time inteiro. Double kill de HS leva, caiu na trade pra Eagle do Tour, a trade da trade foi com o Jim, segurou o spray de SA fanático, double kill pra ele, que isso, 7 consegue 3 de SA, atropelando todo o rush da CSPG, fanático é um... Rafa consegue levar o Noturno, segurou tudo, double kill pra ele, Breeze cobra levando o Nuke. Cobra na trade, Tour, trade da trade, segurando o spray, Tour consegue double kill.
Fears though, opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there. And now they're going on the side of multiple rackups, 3 and 4.
Archer though, so 2 versus 2. They pulled out weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on. He's able to offer teammate trap. Frost to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
Oh, Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Critical Ops Circuit Season 3 for North America Main Tournament number 2. We just saw an incredible game between Team Privilege and Merciless. Team Privilege unable to make that 13-11 exact same scoreline as they did at last main tournament. And instead, Merciless, they have a nice little upset here. They're up 1-0 with a 13-12 last-minute victory over Team Privilege. And now we move on to Grounded, which is Team Privilege's pick. But Warren, this is going to be very exciting to see this one because Team Privilege are down a map. Now, traditionally, they're the ones dominating the other team. They're the ones single-handedly storming out of the gates with their own victory. And now they're behind. And so have we seen Team Privilege behind very frequently? I don't think so.
No, I'm accustomed to a dominant Team Privilege. They tend to win. They may only win 13-11, 13-10. Sometimes by more. But yeah, not accustomed to seeing Team Privilege play from behind. Not at all. And such great back and forth there on Raid. And we move into Grounded. Their own pick. So hopefully they bring us into a map 3. Both teams played well enough on Raid to win Raid. And I hope we see again both teams play well enough on Grounded to give us another one of those exciting maps.
Yeah, regardless if it's a win for Team Privilege or Merciless, we do just want a close one. I mean, that's just exciting. We had a lot of fun casting that one. And Merciless, if they 2-0 Team Privilege, I think this will be one of the biggest upsets in the entire tournament so far. We kind of had a 2-0 in hand for Team Privilege, but I think now it doesn't matter if what we think is going to be 2-0 because it's 1-0 already for Merciless. And right now, we're going to look into the knife round. So both teams going on in here, snip, snap. Doing a little barber shopping over here just to freeze each other out and see how they're going to start off on the map. You can see here, our cameraman going to allow us to see who is going to hack and slash who. The first bit of business is to see. Hey, is it going to be Team Privilege? No, it's not going to be. Team Privilege.
Chop.
I love that. Thank you. We should, every time, we should just do that. I think we'll just continue and, we'll have Warren as our wonderful soundboard every single time. Chop. No, yeah. Merciless, they do win out that first knife round, and so we'll see them. I believe it'll be interesting to see who starts on what side because Merciless have been very, interesting as far as their plays go these past couple of times, and we'll see here. I think Merciless are deciding what they're going to do at this point, but Team Privilege, I do believe are actually going to be starting on the Coalition side. So, Merciless now on the Breach side. They're going to start on the a little bit more difficult side, to say the least. And you can see here the weaponry coming out here. 2 Deagles, a bunch of P250s, only 2 people with armor at is. That's Codeine and a Ghoul. And we're getting on into it. Team Privilege now on their side, they have 2 Deagles, 2 P250s, and an MR96. That's an interesting weapon. We typically don't see the MR96 in play nowadays, but I think they wanted to have a nade, so they picked that one instead of the GSR or the Deagle. And so you'll see here, Pariah is going to run out here. Mirage gets both double headshots to start off the round. Very nicely done, but the bomb's still going to get planted on the B side. Somehow Ghoul gets it out there, and they've actually trapped the 2 players over there. Mirage does get 1 kill, though, and opens up the space. So now Ghoul is going to have to do something tremendous here, and nothing happens. Team Privilege, they come stomping out of the gates, and 4 players staying alive there with the wonderful play off of Mirage, who gets the 2 double headshot with the P250. And you can see here they all upgrade to the Deagles. So very, very nicely done there by Mirage. He's going to stick with his low armor. And what a clean round there from Team Privilege.
Oh, great shots by Mirage to open it up. Good job by Merciless to sneak that bomb plant in, but really no chance left to defend the retake. they began from being surrounded. Here's all the SA-58s. Merciless only one map win away from moving into the finals. This is Team Privilege's pick. And they're playing on the Coalition side on a mildly Coalition-sided map. But Isaac with a great deagle shot. Vape goes down, and this could be entry into the A site. There's a smoke grenade to wait for. And Drown takes some frag grenade damage. And they rotate out of storage to try to find some more of the map for themselves. Scott with an easy kill. Pushed up really far up B-Long with that gun advantage. And there's not much of Merciless left to push onto a bomb site at this point.
Yeah, it seems here that Merciless just gonna get taken out of the round here as Team Privilege clean them up. Mirage finds another, and he's on 5 frags right now. Very strong start as Merciless now should have the money to buy. Yep, they're gonna buy those AKs, armor, and nades as well. So Team Privilege, their first test here against Merciless. We'll see how they come out on top, or Merciless find their first round here.
Babe does upgrade himself to the M4 because he died last round. Everybody else still on those SA-58s. Against the AKs, here's the fast push through storage again. There's the grenades. Here's Vape going to the same spot as last round. Spoken already dead to a frag grenade. Lollipopper takes out Ghoul in mid, so that split push onto the A bomb site won't happen. And we've already got flanks coming around storage from Lollipopper. Vape defending gets 1, 2 great kills, and that shuts it down.
Coalition wins.
Wow, there. Team Privilege, they just absolutely stomp on Merciless. Vape, a very nice double kill there to clean it up. And Merciless, they have nothing much they can go. Once again, they started here on the breach side, so they understood that there's going to be a challenge to start off this half, but I don't think they were up for it just yet. Once again, back on a interesting buy here from Merciless. You can see here 2 folks on the pistol. That's Coadine and Pariah on the Deagle and the MR96. Heavy presence over towards B mid from Merciless, but Team Privilege are amply equipped to defend it. And you can see here it's going to be Mirage, and I believe that is Scott over towards B long defending here. AKs in their hands. Solid weaponry from Team Privilege, and the Lollipopper is waiting. Anyone gonna contest them over towards scanners? If they do, they're gonna get hit with a nice dose of AUG bullets.
Yeah, and this is Merciless's first round potentially contesting B long. Interestingly, Team Privilege's first round not pushing quickly up B long. There's some information gained. Lollipopper gets the kill at scanners that you mentioned. Scott gets another. Mirage a third. Does he get the double and just
there we go. Beautiful, Warren. It's beautiful.
This is fantastic Coalition-sided play. Just what a fantastic hold there.
Yeah, and so Isaac now left alone. A 1 versus 3. Not much that we'll be able to do here with only 30 seconds left on the clock, but we'll see what can happen as it will just be, I believe, a save? No, not even. Vape takes him out. So 4-0 here as Team Privilege come off with a clean start. And I mean, if we look at the scoreboard just a little bit, you'll see here that on the top, Mirage, Vape, and Scott. Those are the folks we always talk about, right? Mirage, Vape, and Scott, the 3 OGs on the team. 3 ones that have been there for quite a while. Isaac as well doing quite a good job. But, I mean, we saw last time Merciless, when they won, it was every single player performing very well, right? They had 4 players, I believe, on 20 kills, or at least 3 players on 20 kills apiece. So, Merciless are going to have to step up as a team. I think Team Privilege, on the other hand, they can typically go more off of these individual pop-off plays.
Yeah, Team Privilege, every round, 1 player is going to have a 2 or 3 player spray down when they're playing well. Scott, again, just pushed far, far, far up B long. You don't often see this from a Coalition side.
Yeah, and this is an off angle too. No one's going to expect right here, unless Codeine has some insane senses. I don't think anyone's been spotted. Oh, Scott's seen that just tiny pixel there. And Scott, he's going to get a nice spray down. Oh, he only gets 1. Ghoul spotted him out, so he's going to make the call here. Lollipopper, is he going to spot anymore? He gets 1, 2. Can he get 3? He doesn't get 3, but still does tremendous damage. And now Codeine quite low here. I think the lag you can see on the Codeine as well. It's going to be Vape. Just sit out here and wait for them, but he gets instantly decimated. Ghoul answers right back. So a 2 versus 2 now with 40 seconds left. Merciless are going to make their way on over towards this A-bomb site. Smoke down over towards Oil. And so what that's going to mean is that Spoken's going to get some shots off, but Ghoul's going to take him down as well. Ghoul's been on a tear this round. And with 30 seconds left, they do get that bomb down safe and sound. Mirage, a 1 versus 2. Codeine is a little bit low, so there is a chance. Ghoul now on the other side of things. And, well, Mirage, I think he's made his presence known that he's coming from Oil. Whether that's known to Codeine or not is another question. They're going to come in here, and he's been hurt, I'm sure. And he does get taken down. Codeine and Ghoul. 2 players that had very high impact this round. They're going to be able to convert it for Merciless.
Great round for Merciless. First round of the map. Won some really important gunfights. That B long push. Ghoul with the trade kill onto, I believe, Mirage. With that peek in there from the cafe. Really didn't win the round outright, but they would have been in trouble if they ate that spray down. Here's Lollipopper at Scanners again, defending it again. He got a multi-kill last round. Only 2 out of the 3 coming for him, though. He was eventually traded. Playing a bit safer, a bit further back. Behind a plant this time instead of in an open off angle. Do they push Lollipopper here? They've been testing him in the first 5 rounds. He's been passing the test. And you think with Lollipopper as the substitute, as potentially one of the weaker players on Team Privilege, you do want to test him. You do want to push Lollipopper every round. You do want him to have to win gunfights. But so far, he's been doing so.
Yeah, and I'm sure Team Privilege have been very happy with that. You can see he's 7-3. He's definitely pulling his weight, and Vape, very smartly has another nade ready for him in case he spots one. He's going to throw that first nade, potentially, and throw the second one as well. He's going to throw both nades there. You can see here, the damage, tremendous. Takes down Drown and does good damage onto Isaac. A very smart play there from Vape. He knows he's going to be playing alone over towards Wagon. He has a teammate, but his teammate's watching Connector. That's just 200 IQ from him. Basically having a second teammate there with that nade. Pushes him back a little bit farther. And now Merciless with 20 seconds left on the clock, it denies them any push anywhere. They don't have any place they can go towards. And so Codeine just spawning out over towards A mid, but nothing to be done. Waiting for the flank potentially. And a 5th round comes in for Team Privilege. I just have to commend Vape for that play. The double nade. Has it for himself, is prepared.
Coalition wins.
Yeah, that was spectacular. And I wonder which teammate dropped that nade off for him. That's an interesting strat, and that's Team Privilege demonstrating their mastery, or at least their preparedness for this map. If we see more like that, it does look like we may be headed into a map 3. It's certainly the first time I've ever seen a double nade from the Wagon into storage. Here's more nades. Here's Lollipopper.
No, Vape's going to get tested right now. A quick play here from Merciless, but they're going to aggress on 4 Drown. Roses his nades back, and I don't think they do any damage. He gets taken down to 57. And what can they be doing here? Vape does find one. And the defense is holding strong right now. Spoken as well finds another. Isaac does get one. They're on the bomb site, but it's not clear yet. Spoken does get taken down, and now I think they know it's clear. Lollipopper, though, could come around. He reveals his position, and now they know he's behind. Now they are aware that there could be an enemy, and that's going to be 2 lined up for Lollipopper. 9-3, he stands. And now just Isaac, 1 versus 2, and Lollipopper comes in for the 3K. 10-3, and he sits at the top of the scoreboard, I believe. You can see he's just been having a massive amount of impact here. And, well...
Lollipopper, the sub, just completely activated.
Yeah.
Merciless says, prove you deserve to be here, and Lollipopper says, I do. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me, is what he said. And once again, this is a decently coalition-sided map, so we'll see here if Merciless can pull it together on the other side, but right now it's been all Team Privilege. All day, every day here as the double nades come through. Don't do as much damage as Team Privilege would like them to, but they do get the kill. So Mirage enters back there. A nice HK kill, a nice HK skin as well. And you can see here Merciless grouping up over towards the B site, 2B long, 2B mid, and Scott will take some bullets to the face of Drown. So, Lollipopper once again so aggressive, so confident. He'll catch him off guard. Oh, he puts himself in a bad spot now, and he himself took a bad position there. Mirage answers back though, and a 2 versus 4 situation ensues here for Merciless. This could be the 7th round for Team Privilege, as we do see Vape pushing out from that storage position.
And Team Privilege just hunting Merciless. You never see a coalition side this aggressive, moving through B long, moving through A mid, moving through storage from A long. They have not stopped. There have been maybe 2 quiet rounds with your traditional camp at the conveyor belt, your traditional camp outside of cafe or deep on B long. Every other round, you've seen Team Privilege push through all of the contact points to hunt Merciless as far back as breach spawn.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Drown was doing right there. Just trying to jiggle peek over towards B long, but he gets taken out, and so Team Privilege now, 7 rounds to their name. Merciless have a full buy, but do they have the full morale? Now that's a better question here, because it seems like Ghoul is a bit laggy. Not necessarily there at the moment. He disconnected. Here's Vape. Finds one. Oh, a nice flick there on the Drown. Does he find the next one here? A nice nade. Isaac as well as Codeine. They're down so low. If Vape only knew how low they were, he might go for this kill, though. He might go for the spam, and oh, they somehow stay alive, both Isaac and Codeine.
Now, Merciless has tried everything so far. They've tried A mid. They've tried storage multiple times. They've tried B long. The only thing that has worked for them is Ghoul getting opening kills. There's Ghoul with another kill this round, starting from one heck of a disadvantage to try to claw their way back in. But Ghoul having carried their only round win, also potentially being a laggy player on the team, does suggest the rest of this half will be difficult.
Yeah, Mirage does take down Codeine now. So, Isaac, also on low HP, also the one to hold off any rotations coming in from storage, but it's spoken to sit over towards storage. Vape now has fallen back all the way towards spawn, where he and Mirage are defending both the A and B site, and now Spoken will have a task ahead of him. He finds 1 kill. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Ghoul takes him down. So now they're going to rotate quickly here. You can see Vape on the map, already coming on over. Mirage as well, 11 and 2. And will Vape get anything done here? He does stop the bomb plant, and you know what? He does get that second kill. 2 double headshots. Ghoul shows them who's boss. And Merciless still only 1 round on the board. If Team Privilege continue to play like this, well, we will definitely be seeing Bureau.
What a fantastic round from Vape as well. The opening kill with a very incredible flick into almost completely decimating 2 players with a frag grenade. The final 2 kills of the round as well, preventing the bomb plant. Definitely high impact right there. Ghoul not lagging. Cody moves in quickly and does take A mid away from Lollipopper. Now what do they do with it? They push forward faster than they ever have.
Oh,
Mirage ready on the rotate. Cody takes him out. His second kill of the round. And Scott has to play back. He's got a great angle. He's got the wallbang kill onto Codeine. But he knows he's not safe. He's here by himself. Can't watch every angle. Ghoul gets spoken. Isaac gets Scott. And there's not much of Team Privilege left. It looks like we will see the second round win for Merciless. Vape on a very fast rotate. Pariah waiting for it. Gets the easy kill. Picks up that AK.
Yeah, and Vape, 12 and 5. Mirage, 11 and 3. Lollipopper, 10 and 6 as well. You can see here, Pariah, not really picked up. Drown as well, not doing too hot. Isaac has been the main man on the side of Merciless, and well, even with Lollipopper doing so well, that, I mean, like you said, Warren, it just shows to how deep Team Privilege can go, even without their main 5. So we'll see here Scott defending the B bomb site with Mirage, the 2 OGs on this team. One, they do get flashed though, so what can they do here? Scott is going to get taken down to a low amount of HP, and well, Nade doesn't get a kill just yet, but the Nade does get a kill on the Mirage. So a 2 versus 3 ensues. And you can see there, it is going to be Spoken sitting on the truck. Vape does get taken out on the quick flank, so see how interesting this is in Merciless. I think they have a mid-round substitute. One player disconnected.
Vape had run all the way through the map in the first 27 seconds of the round for that flank. There's no way he didn't make as much noise as a player can. Isaac almost gets that free fire, but almost impossible to win that duel, especially from starting at 10 HP. Lollipopper picks up the kill.
Pariah is taken out of the game and Famous has been put in. So I think in a mid-round substitute, a very timely one too, because Famous now actually is able to buy. But interesting. So we'll see how Famous here is able to take the place of Pariah. I think they knew Pariah wasn't doing too hot, and so they brought in a substitute at the exact right moment in the middle of the match. We'll see here if Merciless pull together a couple more rounds, but Ghoul already taken out, and Scott is so aggressive here. I don't think they spotted anyone, so they're going to think it's clear, but Scott is going to get that free kill, potentially. Doesn't have a spot just yet. He's going to get taken out. The trigger control doesn't work to his advantage, but it's a 4 versus 2, and Famous not able to get anything done on his first life in this matchup. So, last round of the half as Drown trying to clear out anywhere. I think he spotted one jumping out. Oh, he spots the legs, but he's not able to get any tag damage, and Vape takes him out. So, Drown now left alone, and I think they know exactly where he is. They're going to hunt him down just to end this round quickly. 10-2 is what this half should be. And we'll see how Famous can react on the Coalition side.
Predicting a 10-2 half, I have absolutely never cast or seen a professional level game with a Coalition side this aggressive, on-grounded, maybe on any map at all. Absolutely pushing through contact points on at least 2/3 of the rounds. Poor Drown by himself with a sniper rifle. No one to snipe. No bomb to plant. And as we move into the presumably 10-2 favored second half with Team Privilege on the Breach side, I predict that they will continue to dominate. If they get this pistol round, I think we're looking at a quick 13-2 even as we would move into map 3.
Yeah, this is the time for Merciless to come alive because, I mean, honestly, they should switch names. Team Privilege have been merciless. They have been pushing every single angle, and they have not been giving any room to breathe for Merciless. And if they can continue to choke them out of this game, well, then Team Privilege have a huge morale boost as well going into map number 3 of Bureau. But we are still 3 rounds away in Merciless. They could pick up something incredible here. They start something up. So Team Privilege looking to go slow here. You can see 3 players bunched up over towards the A mid luggage area. No one really making a move just yet. But we'll see how they progress. Team Privilege now playing a pretty classic default, leaving Mirage to watch any pushes over towards B long or B mid, but neither of those are going to be happening. It's really just Famous to hold that B site. It's actually pretty far away, and Lollipopper does find one on the Ghoul. So a good start already here for Team Privilege, and well, Isaac's going to get a good amount of damage, the kill on the Lollipopper, so a 4 versus 4. And 50 seconds left on the clock here. Team Privilege haven't really taken any map control just yet. They're just waiting and hoping that Merciless get aggressive, but Merciless realize they don't have to do anything to win the round.
Still a bit of time for Team Privilege, but they are going to need to move on to a bomb site soon. Presumably that's going to be the A bomb site. That's where their players are. Drown will probably be faced with 4 players popping out of storage at the same time. He grabs a great kill. I don't know if that was through a tiny crack in the door.
Oh,
Scott gets
Deagles,
one on the way in.
They're going to have to come alive. Everyone's so low here now, and you can see so many Deagles here. Scott and Vape, can he get the kill? They've done so much damage. Everyone has a combined less than 100 HP in this entire server right now, and Codeine is going to get the kill. Vape just needs to hit 2 shots here. One onto Codeine, and he gets the second. No, he doesn't. Famous clutches it out, and Merciless get their 3rd round. They're still in this game.
Mid-round substitute Famous with a fantastic pistol clutch. You know, with health that low, the P250 does suddenly become the best gun in the game. It couldn't win out the 1v2. But even with that round win, here's a shotgun for Anti-Eco on Ghoul. I'd like to see that shotgun in B-Long. That can make the cafe almost impossible to push through with the shotgun camping just outside of it. And Team Privilege, what do they do with these pistols? Do they try to play something faster? They had such tremendous momentum moving into this. Do they bring us quickly to map 3?
We'll see here.
Or is Merciless...
Oh, Isaac comes out with 3 nice frags. And will he go for the ace here? They're both very low. I think they might try and enable him that. We'll see. Vape. Get 1. Oh, yes. And the ace. Lovely, lovely ace there from Isaac. The first one we've seen today so far on the North American side of things. And Isaac, he's going to take the eco ace all day, every day, and pad his stats, pad the morale.
Great job, Isaac. 4th round for Merciless. They've got big rifles now. There's 2 AUGs. There's 1 HK. And it looks like they might have the beginnings of a comeback. They may make this a match.
Too early to say just yet, though, as, well, Team Privilege have a full buy, and if they can win this one here, they can shut down any semblance of a comeback that Merciless might have wanted to had. So, Merciless, they're going to have to, I believe, get to at least 7 rounds. I think at round 7 is when Team Privilege start to sweat a little bit, if they haven't gotten anything else yet. But Merciless are far from tying up the game, yet alone winning it.
Team Privilege much more patient on this breach side than they were on the coalition side. This is an opening duel. Cody needs to win this. He takes a lot of nade damage. Ghoul is sniped by Mirage. Well, this is B-Long. Not able to take much map control off of that man advantage. But still waiting for the snipes. Playing off of Mirage's U ratio. And suddenly the pace of the game has slowed dramatically.
Yeah, we're seeing a much more tactical breach side here from Team Privilege. Like you're saying, they're not playing as quick as they were before, but Famous, oh, I think he lags out. I think he lags out, and to their detriment, Merciless now have to play a 3 versus 5. Codeine, can he do anything here? 1. No, he can only get 1 here, as now it's really just Isaac and Privilege. They're going to pick up round number 11. That was a tough one. A tough one there for Merciless, as Famous does disconnect right there. I think he lagged a little bit. So yeah, round number 11 here for Team Privilege, and Merciless now, they still have money to buy. Just barely, though.
And if Team Privilege wins this map, if they don't, I've got to call out Lollipopper, the substitute, or at least the less common player for Team Privilege, a player that doesn't participate in as many competitive maps, playing extremely well. Lollipopper doing a great job replacing the names we usually see here. And Codeine looks a little bit panicky. That was one heck of a spray through the truck.
Oh, he's gonna get taken down, and yeah, this is a panic buy all in all. They do get a kill, Famous does, and he's gonna pick up the AUG as well, so better equipped now, but still, Drown has not been performing this game, and with that deagle, he's gonna have to sing some lovely songs as Spoken and Vape get taken down a little bit. So good damage from the grenade. Famous, if he overly peeks, then he might get caught off guard, but oh, did Drown spot the player over towards scanners? Did he spot him out? I don't think he has been. And so Scott, will he get the best of him? The timing works in favor of Drown. Actually, the nice headshot seemed like a lucky headshot, but regardless, it still is one. And so 40 seconds left on the clock here for Team Privilege to make a move. It seems like they're going to head over towards this. Oh, wonderful shot. This A-bomb site here from Vape. And, well, Merciless don't have much to defend it. And, yeah, it's just going to be Drown left. I think Team Privilege are going to close it out, and we're going to go to Bureau here as bomb does get planted. Merciless, while they did find 2 rounds, Drown is going to save his lowly deagle. And if that shows you how this map has been going, well, does pick up the SG, but I don't think he's going to have a chance against 3 armored players with much more HP than himself.
It does seem very, very likely that we are headed to that map 3. The question really is more, how long can Merciless keep us here on grounded? At this pace and with this economy, it looks like they'll be going up against a partial buy, Team Privilege with Rifles against Merciless's partial buy for their 13th round win. Here's the U ratio, play slow around Mirage, win all your opening duels, overwhelm the players on the A-bomb site. Privilege hasn't won every breach-sided round, but they've had strong showings in each. And they've been able to attack the entire map, sometimes all at once.
Yeah, Isaac's been trying his best for this entire half, but this entire game, actually, the only one positive on Merciless, but it might not be enough here as we seem to near the end. Merciless trying to give it their all, but is it enough? Ghoul does find one, doesn't get the second though, and Vape answers back. Isaac alone with the FP6, they have a semblance that he might be there.
Vape seems well practiced with every single angle on this map, every pre-fire, every trade. He's ready, but great shotgun work by Isaac. He's blinded. Did they kill him blind?
They don't. They let him live, and Drown actually finds one. So not out of this one just yet. He gets flashed once again, and Isaac still not blinded by it. Vape does get taken down, and now just left to Drown. Well, just left to Mirage, who does have that sniper. He blinds himself. Okay, all right. We are witnessing top-tier gameplay right here, and Isaac is gonna... Oh, no, Mirage knifes him. They take him out, and I think that's funny. What a series of events that we just witnessed. Merciless, though, they're still alive, and if they get 8 rounds in a row, that will be the comeback of the century.
Here's Famous on a U ratio. This is the first round, I believe, that we've seen a U ratio on each team. Maybe we'll see a sniper duel, but maybe they'll go cross purposes on the map. Yeah, Famous over here, defending A with his.
He's been having some connection issues, it seems, or at least device issues, where he just pauses in the middle of the road and can't seem to aim. Maybe some ghosting, not sure what it is, but Famous hopefully fixing it out. Oh, he looked with the most absurd time, and flashes come on in, blinding everything. They're trying to stay alive here. They don't want to give up anything here. Famous waits for anyone to push. Codeine as well. Sits and waits. Oh, Codeine taken down quite a bit now, and so is Famous, the 2A defenders. There's 4 actually, all 5 over towards A now. If they realize quickly, they could go towards B and rotate. I don't know if they are aware, but everyone on the entire server is over towards this A bomb site right now. Codeine sits here and waits as they make their way on over towards A. Famous hasn't peeked yet. Oh, he does get a nice collateral, and it does damage on the Spoken. A 4 versus 2. This is their best chance to continue the streak. Merciless, a 4-player stack here on this A site, and Team Privilege walk right into the trap. Mirage though does find one, and Spoken finds another. Will this be the end? Famous finds one in return, and they hear the last play. They know he's coming in, and Famous 3 massive frags as well. The collateral, Famous comes in, and well, he gives them some life. A 6th round to their name, but Team Privilege, I think, still have some money. Spoken can buy. He can buy out pistols at least for the rest of his team. And they should be good for the next couple rounds here.
Now, Team Privilege may give this as a 7th round to Merciless. Certainly going to be very difficult for them to win on the breach side with no guns. But they get early damage onto Codeine, and they're sure as heck trying.
Oh, good nade damage as well on a Team Privilege, so we'll see here. Codeine does find one. Just going to go for the spray transfer, and he can't get anything else done, but Vape as well answers back. Famous. Oh, he's going to get shot from the side. Is this going to be the eco round that ends it all? Famous doesn't even bother to check to his right, and oh, they spotted Ghoul out. They know he's here. They've been equipped with better guns as well. And Isaac. Oh, he's going to get taken out. This is the beginning of the end. Ghoul, unless he can clutch something incredible here, they're going to end it right here, right now. Ghoul finds one, but he's on half HP. And now up against Lollipopper. He's going to have to find something incredible. He's going to get shot and knifed to end the game out. Team Privilege, they win it, and they take us to Bureau here, map number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going the full distance here. A quick one from Team Privilege. They take away Merciless's map, and we're going on to the decider, which is that of Bureau, like we just said. An interesting one that we just witnessed. And, well, I'm glad that we're going to map number 3.
I'm very happy to see a map number 3. Now, that was dominant by Team Privilege. That was an absolutely dominant showing on their own map pick. I hope we go back to a close map 3. Raid was so close, so neck and neck. Map 3 should be, I think, more practiced by both teams. We clearly saw from Team Privilege they had a comfort level on Grounded that simply wasn't matched by Merciless. It's a comfort pick that wasn't banned out. But moving into map 3, I think we can see a much stronger showing from Merciless, and I'm excited for it.
We'll see who takes the victory on Port after the break. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll see you in a matter of minutes.
Takes him down with the SA and Immune. The last player remaining for No Mercy Saints. Will this finally be their first round that they're going to win? He's getting bombarded from 2 angles. Gets the first. Takes down Maple. Goes for the second. He does. Take down Roji. 4 players in total on No Mercy side. You can see Scion losing a lot of players
jump
here.
shot.
Coming in with the jump shot indeed, and Axis getting the double there. That would have been a disaster. See, Vix could get a nice lineup here on Stores. Gets one, takes down Buren. Tries to go for the second one. Ooh, gets wallbang shot there, but Roji gets taken out, goes for 49, and he does take down 49. Scion also dropped a couple, I think Aerial Axis got a little bit of damage there as well. And No Mercy just has to do something about the situation. Like, they're on Deagles here on the 3rd round. You don't see that too often. Scion, though, is going to sprint on Maple, getting 1, 2, 3 frags. And going for the 4th, gets the quadruple.
That
here
is
on
an ace for
side.
Maple. The 3 of them don't have an armor. 49 force buying, as always. Oh, that's
Vanish! Gets him down, Axis and Immune, unable to get anything, and now he's completely choked.
They will take this home, who knows?
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just being very aggressive here, you know, the moment you think that they're gonna wait it out, I mean, even Scion just completely surprised by this, but at the same time, they're able to get a very nice retake, and again, that HP management.
And risky, because you need to hit that first shot, right? If you miss the first shot, you're almost certainly dead, and BB with talking kills already.
4K right there, getting the ace. What even happened?
Ratio from Noxic, I think. And, well, we've seen him be very good at that ratio on Canal, so hopefully he can deliver once again. And Monarchy going for that A push. Oh, an enemy with a double there.
With a headshot with it. Trying to go for the 3rd. Does that grenade connect? Looks like no, but his bullets does. And make more. Taking out 4 players by himself. Noxic looks to be the one potentially. No. Star player finishing it off. Is Envy going to be able to take the complete and utter ace?
Enemy's probably in the voice call like, give me days, guys, give me days, please. I want days for the stream. It looks like it might happen. Oh, but he doesn't spot him. He does spot him. There you go. Down Ecstasy, and Timing fully flashed. This round might have just turned around, but Noxic in for the job, gets a double. You can always depend on Noxic and a triple. It's most likely losing ground. They're just going to try to get as much frag as possible. Bomb plan will be perfect. Oh, we get a knife, 2 knife kills. Slow down the time here and not let them plant. Oh, he knows what's coming. 4 nades coming out of that glass area. Does get 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
And Valorous has gone eco, so might just be the 9th board on the scoreboard for Vigors here.
Oh, there's a jump shot again. Grenade.
He's so good. He's so good. How is he able to do that time and time again? Especially some valuable impact frags. And Sykes here. Oh, he's on the backstab. He hears the plant. He's just waiting, but he denies the plant. Gets another one. Great play by him. Now
and he's just waiting. All right, Nax is in. He's going to go for the flash. Get him, but even before it goes in, he turns around to avoid it, and he gets him right in the back.
His victories and round wins today, so nice to see him play good again. Oh,
here it comes an alpha triple! Ah, Crux coming in to ruin it, but Disgusting takes him out. Then 6 here with his P90.
Let's see what he can do. 1, maybe. 2, possible. 3, well, it's down to 2. Never say never. He's ready to do it. He knows he's on the
grenade's
screen.
going. Oh,
he actually does get the frag.
Wow, can he get the 3rd? Taking out the only one way left to go. Javier Hanging out and goes for it. Wow. Actually getting all three and getting the defuse. They are just
so
going.
close.
That positional information.
Yeah, I mean, the thing on sword is here, as we can see, like, even though this was nice. Oh, the combo.
Two.
That was an insane play by him.
But let's get a third. Oh my god, he's on fire.
$40 seconds at this point.
Yeah, and finally the fight actually comes. Team Privilege now making their way on over towards the A site. Clutch. The flank doesn't work in their favor, and the bomb actually does get planted somehow. Delightful, they're going to try and wall bang it, but they have a tough chance right here as they do get 2 kills. Actually, they double up, and now the retake is very scattered. Ottawa, how do they get this? How do they get this? As well, Corrupt does get cut off guard, though. Will he get taken out? I don't think he does, but damage is tremendous. Courage. Can he get the ace right now? Oh my goodness, Courage, the ace.
He pulls it off.
Leaks using his own, Team Privilege's own strats against them. Takes a page from Mirage's textbook and uses that FP6, but every time I'm astounded by Team Privilege, I go back and think, this was the former Xena side. So they've won a fair share of tournaments in the past. They know what they're doing. So if that meshes in anything, okay, Leak. Okay,
oh
Leak.
my god, Lee.
All right, this isn't DM. Absolutely bone-chilling. 3 with the grenade.
Instead of trying to work angles at a disadvantage, just 5 players stacked together, one giant murder pistol moving into the bomb site from Coalition Spawn.
That was one giant murder SA-58. I think one of the quickest rounds I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think Erupt's just gonna flash him and spray him down right here. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down.
Yeah, you can see here Capo doing a good amount of damage actually with just the pistols. 2 kills from Artsy with that P250, just runs on in. Eventually gets traded, but that's huge damage for such a little amount of money invested. So now Erupt has a big issue ahead of him. Does get 2 kills, 3 kills as well against the... Wants to get ahead of them, and will he be able to push on out? And he gets 1, 2. Can he get 3? 3 kills and a fourth. Minty lines it up, knocks him down, and Clutch is sitting in that corner, doesn't have any area that really he can go towards. As Shin walks into the bomb site, does take 1 down. Can he get the second? Yes, and that allows him to go for this defuse regardless of what Clutch is doing. They're able to get it down. And
He's got a reinforcement, dies to a frag grenade. It's not just winning the gunfight, it's dodging 5 frag grenades.
Oh, Vape. 1, 2, 3! Vape, what is going on here? A nade kill and 2 odd kills as well. Least got in the perfect position to clutch this one out. 1 versus 1 right now. Sacred picks up that AK, slows it down just a bit. Now Scott as well has a smoke grenade. Could go for something here, but he's gonna wait for the bomb plant to go down. Sacred will have to plant the bomb. He's heard it now, and he's heard that it's a fake. Scott now won't bite the bait, and now he will. Now he will, and he will get the win. Nade was absolutely filthy. Look at the damage on the Raptor Draco and Sketchy. Taken down. Vape doesn't even need to do anything now. That Nade could follow up and get the kills. No, barely touches Sketchy, but still Vape on the bomb site, defending it very clearly. You can see that flash takes some damage, and Vape has the 3K so far. Can he get the 4K? Yes, on for the ace potentially. Sacred all the way over towards Pool, and I think they realize he's there. Arson now most likely to get this kill, and yes, he will.
They don't know they have a completely free, completely open B bomb site, and Shanks gets the double knife in the vents. Oh my god!
They're getting the flank so quickly right now. Somehow Team Privilege are just letting us go. Can they get another knife kill? No, Sacred wanted to go for that. Team Privilege somehow falling apart here on this round. Not really checking the flank. And you can see their Ottawa taken out. What is this round? Vapor's gonna have to clutch it out here, but it's not looking likely. He does find 2, does find 3. Can he get 2 more for the ace? What an incredible round. He's not gonna show his own position. He knows what the bomb's planted, and he's not gonna go for his taps now. He spots 1, tries to avoid the nade, does avoid the nade, but will he get this bomb plant? No, he won't. And somehow Capo, I don't even know, those 2 knife kills.
Olha ele, Miski, segurando o filho pela esteira. Ah, meu Deus, 3! Cá pra ele. levando todo mundo. Fanático vem na contenção, levando mais um. Tá no reload Misk pra levar o Borges. É o último boneco vivo. Será um 4K da fera? Fez a bang. Segurou o spray. Segurou o spray. God, double triple kill pra ele. Caiu na trade pro Twix. Que play. God marotou ali pela direitinha. Laser Sleep. De Vector. Ó, olha o Rô. Segurou 1, 2, 3. THS ele leva 2. Triple kill. 4K pra Rô69. Atropelãs. Rô69 leva mais um. 3K pra ele no round. Tá pro Ace, né?
Tá pro Ace.
Sobrou no Gauss sorteado. Bangou pra ele. 4K pra ele. Ace do garoto. O Rô69 consegue levar o time inteiro. Double kill de HS leva. Caiu na trade pra Eagle do Tour. A trade da trade foi com o Jin. Segurou o spray de SA fanático. Double kill pra ele. Que isso? 7 consegue 3 de SA. Atropelando todo o rush da CSPG. Fanático é um... Rafa consegue levar o Noturno. Segurou o Tour. Double kill pra ele. Breeze cobra levando o Nuke. Cobra na trade, Tour, trade da trade, segurando o spray, Tour consegue double kill.
Gets shut down. Roji takes him down with the SA and Immune. The last player remaining for No Mercy Saints. Will this finally be their first round that they're going to win? He's getting bombarded from 2 angles. Gets the first. Takes down Mabel. Goes for the second. He does. Take down Roji. 4 players in total on No Mercy side. You can see Scion losing a lot of players here.
Shot.
Coming in with the jump shot indeed. And Axis getting the double there. That would have been a disaster. See, Vix could get a nice lineup here on Storage. Gets one. Takes down Bjorn. Tries to go for the second one. Ooh, gets wallbang shot there, but Roji gets taken out, goes for 49, and he does take down 49. Scion also dropped a couple, I think Aerial Axis got a little bit of damage there as well. And No Mercy just has to do something about this situation. Like, they're on Dingles here on the 3rd round. You don't see that too often. Scion, though, is going to sprint on Maple, getting 1, 2, 3 frags. And going for the 4th, gets the quadruple.
That
here
is
on
an ace for
side.
Maple. The 3 of them don't have an armor. 49 force buying, as always.
Oh, that's Vanish! Gets him down, Axis and Immune, unable to get anything, and now he's completely choked.
They will take this home, who knows?
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just being very aggressive here, you know, the moment you think that they're gonna wait it out, I mean, even Scion just completely surprised by this, but at the same time, they're able to get a very nice retake, and again, that HP management.
And risky, because you need to hit that first shot, right? If you miss the first shot, you're almost certainly dead, and BB Wix with talking kills already.
4K right there, getting the ace. What even happened?
Ratio from Noxic, I think. And, well, we've seen him be very good at that ratio on Canal, so hopefully he can deliver once again. And Monarchy going for that A push. Oh, an enemy with a double there.
And with a headshot with it. Trying to go for the 3rd. Does that grenade connect? Looks like no, but his bullets does. And making more. Taking out 4 players by himself. Noxic looks to be the one potentially. No. Star player finishing it off. Is Envy going to be able to take the complete and utter ace?
Envy's probably in the voice call like, give me days, guys, give me days, please. I want days for the stream. It looks like it might happen. Oh, but he doesn't spot him. He does spot him. There you go. Down Ecstasy, and Shy Ming fully flashed. This round might have just turned around, but Noxic in for a job, gets a double. You can always depend on Noxic and a triple. It's most likely losing ground. They're just going to try to get as much frag as possible. Bomb plan will be perfect. Oh, we get a knife, 2 knife kills. Slow down the time here and not let them plant. Oh, he knows what's coming. 4 nades coming out of that glass area. Does get 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
And Valorous has gone eco, so might just be the 9th board on the board on the scoreboard for Wiggers here.
Oh, there's a jump shot again. Grenade.
He's so good. He's so good. How is he able to do that time and time again? Especially some valuable impact frags. And Sykes here. Oh, he's on the backstab. He hears the plant. He's just waiting, but he denies the plant. Gets another one. Great play by him. Now
and he's just waiting. All right, Nax is in. He's going to go for the flash. Get him, but even before it goes in, he turns around to avoid it, and he gets him right in the back.
His victories and round wins today, so nice to see him play good again. Oh,
here it comes, an
absolute
alpha triple!
slaughter.
Crux coming in to ruin it, but Disgusting takes him out. Then 6 here with his P90.
Let's see what he can do. 1, maybe. 2, possible. 3, well, it's down to 2. Never say never. He's ready to do it. He knows he's on the
grenade's
screen.
going.
He actually does get the frag.
Wow, can he get the third? Taking out the only one way left to go. Javier hanging out and goes for it. Wow, actually getting all 3 and getting the defuse. They are just
so
going.
close.
That positional information.
Yeah, I mean, the thing on Sword is here, as we can see, like, even though this was nice... the combo.
2.
That was an insane play by him.
But let's get a third. Oh my god, he's on fire.
Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis, 12 is there, and now they're going on the side of multiple rackups, 3 and 4.
Archer though, so 2 versus 2. Dave pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot 1 on his good Converse teammate Trap. Frost to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Map number 3. Map number 3. Map number 3. We've made it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Critical Ops Circuit Season 3 main tournament number 2 for North America. Excited to see Merciless and Team Privilege duke it out on this last map of Bureau. The question is, do you know who Famous is? Because he played for Merciless this past game. He came in the middle of the substitute for Pariah, I believe, and he finished it off as strong as he could, as much as he could do, but it was not enough to put Merciless into the winning position. And so now we are left here with the last map of Bureau. Warren, I'm very excited because this is, I believe, pre-update, right?
We all know who Famous is. He's famous. And this is pre-update Bureau. We saw a great back and forth on raid. We saw a dominant showing from Team Privilege on Grounded. And as we move into the decider map of Bureau, Bureau is probably the most played competitive map, bar none. And I think that favors the veterans. I think that favors the more experienced team. We'll see what we get. It's too early to say. We've seen great play out of both teams, but I do believe the decider is favored to the more experienced team here on Bureau.
Well, and that being said, I mean, Team Privilege, they come off of a win just now. Merciless took a beating on this last map. So with that, then Mirage probably a little bit lower. Obviously, we'll see here if they can pull it back here. Mirage just, oh my god, Mirage got 4 kills, even in the knife round. Is this a looming threat? You can see here, oh, there's nothing Famous can do. He's gonna get one, but that's it. Vape does take him out. So, Team Privilege are going to be able to pick which side they want to start on here for this last map of Bureau. I'm excited to see it. I feel like Team Privilege are going to start on the Breach side. If they want to have a little bit of an advantage going into the second half of the actual game, they would start on the Breach side, but they might just want to build that confidence up and start on the Coalition side. We'll see. At the end of the day, it's not a huge deal, but it does matter if you're playing like a one-sided game, to say the least. So we'll see here if Team Privilege start off that way or if Merciless start this way. I do believe it will be Team Privilege starting on the Coalition side. So Merciless now will make their way on here with the Breach side, and well, 1-1 as we sit. This is the cider map here for the first semifinals of the day. We still have a whole other semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. That's Fearless and Unbreakable after this one. So we have more esports to come, more competitive gameplay, and well, let's see Merciless get on in here. First push here is heavily over towards mid, and we'll see here Lollipopper gets that 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills as well. 2 headshots in the mix. Can he get more done? No, but Vape and Spoken come here and they just absolutely destroy Merciless. The push dismantled, and Lollipopper, I mean, Warren, Lollipopper's got to be one of the MVPs out here right now. He's been doing so much work here for Team Privilege.
Absolutely, Mark. I called out Lollipopper last game as being the substitute that played well against the Merciless's Breach side falling apart from testing Lollipopper over and over again for about 6 or 7 rounds, and Lollipopper passing that test as the presumed weakest player on the team, being first, second, third frag consistently. Really behooves Team Privilege.
Oh, Isaac, a nice shot on the Vape here. And well, the Deagles are doing a good amount of damage here. Can they do more? Yes, Codeine as well. This is looking to fall apart for Team Privilege right as we spoke there. Grace is Lollipopper and Scott, the last 2 alive, but Lollipopper has been especially lethal here. And Scott now is going to be alone over towards Intel. He does take down Codeine, and now just Famous left alone in the 1 versus 2. They had the bomb, and Lollipopper has positioned himself strategically so that no one else can make their way over there. So a nice start here from Team Privilege. A little bit wobbly on that round, but they've stabilized and should have this round win. It did get quite a bit expensive. You can see Scott has the latest and greatest of apparel in the game. The nice sync gloves. See, I do believe, yep, Famous is going to take down Scott. So a 1 versus 1. I don't know if he is aware of how close he is now. Lollipopper is going to get taken out. Famous. Are you kidding me? What a absolutely disgusting 1 versus 2 clutch.
Oh, I thought there's no way he wins that duel. I see him getting through Scott, but no way getting through Lollipoppers. Well, that was spectacular. Have you heard of Famous, Mark?
Well, now you've all heard of Famous. He's got to be famous. Clip it. Post it to Twitter. Post it to Reddit. Post it anywhere you want because he's got to be famous after that play. Now, the 1 versus 2. And now they come on in here. Mirage with the XD45. Can he defend the bomb site? He does get a good amount of damage, but Famous, no. He says, absolutely get out of here. This is my bomb site now. Codeine comes with a nice kill as well. And can all of them stay alive? That would be wonderful for their economy. Ghoul manages to take down Lollipopper, that MVP we spoke so highly of. And now Vape. The P250, the lone P250, does find 1, and Drowned gets taken out. So no, not every person staying alive, but still good enough for Team Privilege, or Merciless, to have a nice set of guns into this next round 4.
Oh, these are not the first 3 rounds I predicted, and Team Privilege on a coalition-sided map where I predicted they would be favored moving into the 4th round with a broken bye and no momentum. Here, up B long, Famous opened the last round with a double kill. Let's see, do they just charge onto the B bomb site again? It's not well defended. Drowned gets the first kill onto Mirage. Lollipopper trying to hold from HQ, but he only has a pistol. He's smoked off anyway. Spoken moves through Orange, gets a great kill with the P250, picks himself up a rifle, dies immediately, but we're down to a 3v3. They got the site take, they got the plant.
And it seems they might have gotten the round here. Team Privilege did the best they could, but Vape does find 1 frag. He's going to get the spam through spots as well, and I think he spots him out. That nade does a good amount of damage, but Ghoul comes in for the nice kill, and so Merciless continue to stack up another set of rounds. This is back and forth. I mean, even if the round score doesn't say it just yet, Team Privilege have been fighting, and now they should have the money for the buy, and I think this is going to be a brawl of a game. I'm excited, Warren. This is going to be a good one.
I can't wait for the rest of this game. You often won't see a breach side win 3 rounds on Bureau. Merciless has already got 3 out of the first 4. And that's after losing the pistol and losing it badly. Here's rifles everywhere except for Scott on a FP6. And here's the slower, more standard round you expect to see. A lot of early grenades, smokes, flashes, frags. Here through mid. A hard angle held by one player who falls back immediately when he faces pressure.
Oh, okay. Through the smoke, Ghoul spots him out, and well, he's gonna entry on into this B bomb site. Now he knows no one's behind him, and he's gonna try and take him out. Codeine and Isaac come on through, and now they try to clear out HQ. Ghoul does take a good amount of damage, but they still get the bomb down. So Scott and Vape left in between a rock and a hard place. Vape now gonna try and come over from that Van Hall area, but it's not gonna be easy because they do have famous position there, and Ghoul, oh, he's a shark lurking, but Scott lags. Scott lags, and Ghoul's probably baffled at how that happened there because it worked to his advantage. Scott just appeared out of nowhere. And will they get the kill on the Scott? Yes, they will. He does get some vengeance. Codeine does get that karma. So, 4-1, yeah, Merciless pulling out some strong starts here on the breach side.
What a spectacular momentum shift by Merciless after losing so badly on Grounded. To just move into the breach side of Bureau and take 4 rounds in a row. And against weak rifles, you see them, the SA-58s. It's not a terrible buy for Team Privilege. 1 shotgun and 3 of the weakest rifles in the game against a U ratio. And SGs. Merciless slows down. They slow down for the first round of the half. They're smoked off of the entrance into B that they've taken every round so far. No longer is Mirage alone at the scanners on the B bomb site. Now Spoken is here to assist. The same players in the same places, but moving less explosively. Molly Topper falls back from a flash grenade. Scott gets an early kill with his FP6.
Oh. And Team Privilege, now they're coming alive here. Now it's just down to Ghoul. Spoken and Mirage, the SA-58s come alive. And now, well, we'll see. Can he do anything with this SG? He does find 1 frag onto Vape and does find the second onto Mirage. Does good damage. And now Scott and Spoken have it all to do. And they will clean it up. Privilege did look a little bit dicey there, but they managed to pick up their second. And the real test comes now. Merciless still have a full buy, whereas actually Privilege don't really have that much money. They're going to have to drop. You can see there, Scott's dropping over to Mirage, and he's going to have to pick up his SG right after. So a lot of weapon swapping coming along here, but they still have a full buy here for this side of Team Privilege. Not all nades, and the money's still a lot lower for Team Privilege, but we're going to try and build that up. A nice smoke grenade down. And a Codeine. What can he do? I don't know if they see him or not, but yes, they finally do. Spoken spots him out. That nade pushes them back as well, just a slight bit. And they're going to throw their own nade in return. But Ghoul taken down very low to less than 5 HP.
Merciless starting with the same play that won 4 rounds in a row and then lost the last round, backing out of it towards elevators. The slowest we've seen so far, and the first to move towards A here in the 7th round from Merciless.
Oh, Vape just destroys them, dismantles them in the nade as well. Not a good follow-up for Merciless as he just single-handedly clears house, and a 4K, one of the cleanest ones we've seen from Vape. Wow, a very, very nice 4K from him. His Team Privilege move 1 round closer to tying up the game.
And Vape, maybe the master of the single-player sight hold multi-person spray down from a tight angle on a team full of them. Perhaps Day could compete with Vape for that title. But there we see Vape doing what he does on so many of Team Privilege's Coalition round wins. And here he goes again, this time quickly taken out by Drown. Punished for that pre-fire.
Yeah, they don't want to experience that again.
Not slowing down, moving into the A-bomb site. Already have the site. Codeine takes out the first player, the second. And I love seeing Merciless move through the map this quickly.
Lollipopper, he's going to come in for the retake. He does get taken out, though, and so just down to Spoken and nothing they can do. Yeah, that quick pace just caught him off guard. Vape was not anticipating that, and the rotations weren't really there. I mean, they had one. I think they had Lollipopper there, but really was just once again caught off guard. And so Merciless doing their best job to pick up the pace here. And if they continue to hold this quick pace, Team Privilege are going to have a little bit of a tougher time.
We cast Bureau every single semifinals we cast together. Someone plays on Bureau, and I don't remember the last time a Breach side won 5 rounds, much less won them this quickly.
Yeah, they're making it tough here. Team Privilege, they have a good advantage in this round, but Merciless, I mean, this is a small one, so we'll see how they can recover here. Scott does take down Famous. And Isaac and Ghoul. They're going to try and make their way over towards the A site, but Mirage is there waiting already, and the Ghoul is going to get taken down here by Mirage as well. So 4-5, and this game is so close.
Such a great game. Merciless has money for the buy. They're coming back, rifles against rifles. Even when they slow it down, they don't slow it down by much. I'm excited to see what they come out with on the Breach side. This round, probably 3 up B long, 2 up mid bridge, wait out a smoke grenade, and then either explode onto B bomb site, get an early kill onto Mirage, or back up to elevators and move towards the A bomb site again.
Yeah.
Actually, much slower. 3 players towards elevators. No one's in intel. Vape is holding down the A bomb site by himself. In fact, it's not Vape, it's Mirage. Mirage has moved off of B. B is stacked.
Yeah, 5 Augs here for Team Privilege. We'll see how well they perform. The nade makes them aware that he's over towards Vent Hall, and so if Vape peeks out, he's going to get a hailstorm of bullets there from Codeine. Codeine is ready waiting. That flash going to prevent him from pushing out. Drown sits here now, and Codeine will have an interesting task here. Repositions his crosshair. As this is, yeah, once again, a very slow matchup. Mirage taken out of the round by Famous. And so that is the single A defender as Lollipopper now comes in for the rotation, but he's so low once again. He could get taken out very quickly. Famous has spotted another one over towards Intel. They're going to be aware that he's over there. And so he knows that rotation's not coming over. Scott taken out, and still Lollipopper stays alive, but now he's no longer. We'll see here as Spoken gets out of the round, and now Vape. Nothing he can do. 6 rounds for Merciless. Should be at least by the end of this one, and I don't think Team Privilege saw this dominant of a Breach side coming through.
I certainly didn't predict it. This has been a spectacular Breach side. I haven't seen a Breach side this strong in professional play, except in the case of a very, very one-sided match where one team is much stronger than the other. But in the case of 2 well-matched teams, I think it's the first time I've ever seen a Breach side this strong on Bureau. And here we see the buy again. We're late enough into the half. 2 rounds left. Already 6 for Merciless. And the same play. Privilege has tried different techniques defensively to handle these B long angles. There's a flash grenade. Now what we're going to see, here's Vape. He's smoked off, but Codeine is going to be at the plant. Camping the Coalition.
Yeah, he goes for the spam before he even gets it, and he's blind, but Drown is ready there waiting. They have 2 players positioned so that regardless of the flash, they have 1 ready and available. A very smart play there from Merciless. We'll see here, can they recover? Team Privilege now a man down, and Scott's going to take up the exact same mantle that Vape guy doing, and Scott's going to have a little more success here. 1 kill first on the Famous, and damage done onto Drown as well. So he's going to smoke it out. I don't know if he's aware that he saw Codeine coming on close. He's going to go for this spam. And, well, are they going to see each other? Yes, they do see each other. He gives up his position over towards Vent Hall, and Codeine finds a frag. So 34 seconds left on the clock. Merciless have to make a move. And so this is a very interesting position here. They take down Spoken, Lollipopper's out, and now it's just Mirage. Merciless, oh my god. 7 rounds on their breach side. Is this going to be the beginning of the end?
I don't imagine their coalition side being any less dominant than their breach side. This is, in my opinion, not to the degree of Legacy, but one of the more coalition-sided maps in the game. And moving into their coalition half with an advantage, I don't see how Merciless loses this. There's not enough multi-kill spray downs in the world for Vape, for Mirage, to bring Privilege back into this game from the breach side. And here we see the final round of the half and a broken buy. We see an FP6 on Vape, who I earlier called the king of the spray down, who had a quadra kill from Lab 1. Solo holding a tight, still losing the half, 4-7. And having the shotgun here at this angle makes him all but useless against anybody that doesn't run straight into him. And this is an absolutely full B defense. 1 player at Intel, no one in lab. The only player anywhere near the A site, ready to rotate onto B as fast as possible. Only playing Intel for information on anybody moving through Banana. You see Drown making plenty of noise. Moving back, perhaps making so much noise, he just wants to get to the other side of the map. Maybe wants to bait a rotation, but I think he just wants to get up Banana. Now there are players waiting in A. Privilege heard the rotation. They had information from Intel. Ghoul, with one of the more difficult side takes they're going to face this half. Last time they took A, they just ran past players that weren't set up yet. They have to win their gun duels for this one. They do. Ghoul gets a kill. Codeine gets a kill.
And Vape gets a kill too. So Vape will take him down, and it's a 2 versus 3 now as we enter the post plant. If Team Privilege can pull this one off, this will be a good little boost for them to go into the second half, but still down 5-7 as they move on into the breach side. We'll see. Lollipopper does find 1, and Ghoul is low, so it's gonna be a retake for them. Team Privilege 5, Merciless 7. And we will switch sides now as Team Privilege. They're going to have to be on the aggressive side and pick out some strategy that works for them because, well, they've been a little bit flat so far. Lollipopper starts off with the Deagle. You can see some armor bought out, but I assume it's going to be a combination of upgraded pistols as well as P250s. And that is the case across the board. Both teams have Deagles. More so on Merciless's side, and Team Privilege have opted for the armor. So we'll see here. It's going to be a quick play over towards B long specifically, and 2 players waiting over towards mid. They're going to try and pincer through, I believe, over towards this B site. You can see here there's already 2 over towards Van Hall. And the mid play is going to come quickly now. Drown is still waiting over towards mid. He spots 1, and they're not going to go get the kill just yet. They're trying to bait out the shots here, Cody. They're trying to take the attention off, but it's not working. Vape and Scott, though, they come in for 3 massive kills with Spoken, and the bomb does get planted. Famous and Isaac as well on the retake. Trying to see what they can do, but they're not revealing their position. Team Privilege aren't. And Isaac... Now they're actually doing some good damage. Famous and Isaac, 2 kills total. Can they get anything else done here? Spoken gets taken out, and Scott, will he be the last one to hold them back? I don't think they can go for this defuse just yet, as Scott has been spotted. He finds 1, and will he get the next? He's gonna have to come out here, and he does get the 2 kills. Team Privilege not out of this one yet, off of the hands of the clutch from Scott, and he's 14-8. Absolutely beast mode right now. to keep Team Privilege alive. And I would love to have heard the hype in that voice channel right after that clutch.
Fantastic play by Scott. It looked like Team Privilege had that round in the bag. Then fantastic kills coming in from Merciless to bring it into a close round. Scott with a very important clutch. If Team Privilege hadn't won that round, they'd be in deep trouble trying to take the map. Here we see Merciless buys up to shotguns. Privilege moving heavily up banana against a single defender. Famous already goes down. Where did that frag grenade come from? Scott takes out another. Codeine. Isaac doesn't have to defend A site. Very interesting, moving through Intel, through Kitchen.
Oh, Mirage finds one, and well, Team Privilege, I think they're going to tie it up here, 7 apiece as we move into the 15th round of the game. And yep, they do get the bomb plant down, so some extra money, smarter than the plant. And Merciless now, they're on the back foot. They don't have much money. So Team Privilege looking good on the breach side. Maybe we were wrong about this being a coalition-sided map.
Certainly not the game we usually see on Bureau. A breach victory in the first half and then a breach-sided comeback? I don't know in competitive play. I'd have to check the historical records to see if this has ever been done before. But usually you'll see comebacks from 10 to 2 on the coalition side on Bureau. Some Deagle spam, a couple good smoke grenades. Gonna take a lucky headshot. It's gonna take a little bit more than that for Merciless.
Cool, what happened to him?
Into this round.
He just seems like it was a disconnect or something. Isaac sees so many, and he does get good damage onto Scott and Mirage, but not the kill. So Team Privilege, now they take the lead, and their morale must be so high.
Now, does Merciless have 5 players this round? It looks as if Drown may have lagged out in round 15. He's bought armor, and there's his gun. Okay, 5 buys. Should be 5 players. Merciless needs to start putting these round together. This may be what we've called a coalition-favored map, but it's not if the coalition doesn't win any gun round. The normal mid-play we see, an early smoke, stack of grenades, a bunch of pre-fire. Ghoul playing an interesting angle, mostly just for information here. Does anyone move up B long? And Team Privilege has the similar 2-pronged attack onto the B site that Merciless was playing on their breach side, and already backing out of it. We see Mirage moving towards elevators. Ghoul gets a kill, traded. Now, probably not predicted if Isaac takes this peak, but it's still a difficult 1 versus 2 gunfight for him. Smoke a flash. A pre-fire, a good old-fashioned Bureau coalition. Mid-bridge defense. Now Codeine, this isn't my... Oh, Drown!
Oh, Drown and Codeine both. They turned around on its head. Vape now. A 1 versus 3. He does find Isaac, but what more can he do? I think they know exactly where he is. Yeah, and he doesn't have the bomb either. The bomb's all the way in the hands of Drown, so he's going to fall back around, and he's going to get taken out from the side. Yep, knife out, and once again tied up. We talked about this game being back and forth, tit for tat, and it's exactly what we said. They're going head-to-head in this matchup.
Now, plenty of money for Privilege. Plenty of money, of course, for Merciless as well. We see the rifles. Privilege has won a lot of breach rounds. Absolutely nothing stopping him from winning more. The first U ratio we see on the map here in round 17. That's Mirage. Presumably we're going to see a much slower round out of Team Privilege playing around this U ratio of Mirage. We haven't seen any coalition aggression from Merciless early in the half, though. So they might not give Mirage anything to shoot at. I predict a very slow round. I think in about 35 seconds, we'll see Privilege shuffle up Banana and hopefully explode towards the A-bomb site before it's too late to plant. The early grenade. Famous needed that kill, Buys time for his teammates to rotate.
He just traded out. And Mirage, is that twice now? He just gets a jumping shot with the sniper rifle? I can't believe it. I would be a little bit upset if I were on the receiving end of that shot. But regardless, Drown is going to be here sitting, defending. Zay bombs, he's going to take down Vape as well. One kill, nicely falls back. Doesn't go for the push outside. He knows that there's no sort of potential in peeking again. So he's going to sit back here and hopefully at least defend a little bit. Does get the kill, but still allows some time for his teammates to come in for the retake, or at least to deny the bomb plant. The bomb does go down, and will they get him? No. At the last minute saves himself, or Mirage saves Lollipopper from dying. And oh, the lineup? The lineup? No, it's not going to happen. Ghoul, though, does go for the bomb tap. Don't think. Could have just held it at that point. And now Ghoul goes for the bomb tap again. Saves it, but Mirage just tries and does get taken out. So Merciless, they go for the retake, they get it. And that's an interesting one there from Mirage to peek out so aggressively after he heard it for only a few seconds. So Merciless now, they take the lead once again, and Team Privilege, they still have money to buy though, so we'll see them with guns this round.
I am clenched after that round. Fully clenched. Let's see what Privilege has for us now. So many kills. If we come down to another 1v1 clutch, I might pass out here.
Well, don't do that because we still have another semifinals, Warren. Codeine defending this bomb site, and Nate just flying on over. This is a Michael Bay move because Bay gets 2 kills already. Scott as well with another one. Drown, he's going to try and protect the bomb site. He does take down Scott. And he does escape, but for how long? It doesn't seem like he's going to be able to stay alive because it's just him now. Famous taken out of the round. He's looking left, right behind him, in front of him, up, down. And he's going to have to manage all these different players trying to get their bit of the piece. He is quite literally trapped in vents.
Oh, what a difficult situation. No way out for Drown. Would have been a miracle to even survive. Much less clutch. 9-9. We're tied, Mark.
Again. We're tied again. It's incredible.
This feels like Raid.
Yeah. No, this is Raid all over again. You know, we didn't see necessarily that good of a match on Grounded, but Cody is going to try and deliver another one. He doesn't find it, and Team Privilege, now they're the ones taking over the bomb sites. And, well, the headshot comes out from Ghoul, but he can't spray transfer. So, Team Privilege, 10-9, 3 rounds away from taking this one, albeit not a clean one, not an easy one. But we still have a couple rounds to go.
They just blasted their way onto the B bomb site. If they're going to win duels like this, gunfights like this, they may have their comeback sealed. They want this map 3. This is Team Privilege. They won the previous main tournament. It's very likely that they're already qualified for the final tournament. But they have a reputation to protect.
Oh. Round finds one, and yep, Team Privilege, I think they're going to clear this one out here. Round number 11 in their favor as they take a 2-round advantage now. And Merciless, it looks like it might be the beginning of the end. Team Privilege 2 rounds away from closing out the victory.
Merciless needs to win some gunfights because it looks like Team Privilege threw out the playbook and is just charging through the map shooting people at this point. Looks like we're going to see the exact same thing. Early grenades mid. Very, very fast push towards B. Early kill from the breach side. Players occupying orange. Poor Famous has so many people to shoot at, so many bullets to dodge. He takes out one.
Oh my gosh. Team Privilege have done the same thing 3 rounds in a row. It's worked every single time. And I anticipate, you know what, it's going to happen again. They're going to go B again and overwhelm the merciless defense. And it might just come down to that. Team Privilege might have to do that. And Merciless might have to just beef out their defenses over towards that B bomb site.
Bet you 20,000 blue credits that Team Privilege does the exact same thing you just said. Oh, we do have one player moving towards banana. So there is a bit of a pace change. They take orange quickly again. But only one player B long now.
Yeah, it's a split actually. So we might be a little bit off here, but Famous does find the first one. Finally, Merciless get a first frag, and this might still be in possibility for them. Drown, a slow reaction to Scott, but still gets the kill. And the nade, oh, perfect on the money, takes Drown down to 37, but Vape and Spoken take down Codeine and Famous as well. So it's a 3 versus 3, even as can be. Bomb still over towards banana. And Ghoul now trying to take the bomb carry. That's Mirage. Doesn't get him just yet, but spots him at the very end. Spots him at the very end, and will he be able to get this kill? I don't think so just yet. There's 2 players rotating on through, and well, Drown's gonna have to be the last one alive. Over towards the B site, he gets taken out though. Isaac takes down Vape in a 2 versus 2. They're gonna have to come for this retake quickly.
Bomb has been planted.
Because the bomb was just planted, and now Mirage, don't know if he's aware of the B long presence here from Ghoul. He's made his way out, but he doesn't know that Mirage is on the other side. There's Spoken. Sits and waits. Did he see him? Oh, I think they spotted him out. And yes, okay. Merciless. They're still in this one. 10 to 12 as we go the distance.
Bomb has been defused.
Woo! Oh, man. That was fantastic. Every player moving one room further than you may have predicted. Everyone off on their timings in that 2 versus 2 by moments. Here we see Famous with no gun. Oh, he's picking up a U ratio off the ground. He's Famous after all. Merciless needs to win this round. They need to win the next one, and they need to win one more to beat the final tournament 1 for the qualifier tournament 1 champions of Team Privilege. Codeine.
Oh, he's going to try and do his best. He does find one. He gets a second. Yes, he gets 2, 3. Oh, my God. And can't hold up for dear left. Lollipopper enters back with 2, though. And this is a crucial one. Yes, he gets another one. Famous, he's going to have to do the impossible. He's going to have to clutch in a 1 versus 2. And it's not going to happen. Team Privilege, they finally take him out. And Merciless, unable to pull off the comeback. It was as best as they could do, as much as they had to try. But still, nothing left for them. And, well, Team Privilege, ugly, but they still get the win. As much as we thought it was going to be a very single-sided game, it was not.
Oh, what a fun game to cast, though. I love seeing breach side aggression. And Privilege's last 6 or 7 rounds, just charging into the B bomb site. They said, you want to beat the best, then beat us in gunfights.
Yeah, what a crazy last game to cast for this semifinal. So Team Privilege are going to make it to the grand finals next week that we'll be casting for North America main tournament number 1 for season 3. But we still have another semifinals coming up, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be Unbreakable versus Fearless. We're a little bit even behind schedule given how long that game ran. We didn't expect it to go that long, so you can see it on the screen. Unbreakable versus Fearless is what we're going to be seeing very shortly on through, and well, it'll be interesting to see how this one goes on forward because we do have Unbreakable and Fearless left. And you can see here, Team Phoenix didn't make it that far. They did lose to Unbreakable. On the other side of things, Fearless took down AK Uprising and Capo to make it here into the semifinals. So, very excited to see how we're going to go about this one here, and pumped about it. Just overall pumped.
Overjoyed. Can't wait for this next semifinals. Can't wait to see who meets Team Privilege in the finals of the second qualifier tournament. Every one of these games, crucially important. Every point earned towards qualification for the final tournament of Season 3, and that $2,000 main prize matters.
Yeah, this is going to be very exciting to see both teams. And just going over the rosters a little bit, we'll see here on the side for Fearless and Unbreakable, right? These are two teams that we actually haven't seen too much before, but we have seen some of the players from both of these teams. So as you can see here on the screen for Fearless, we're going to go over the stats for Fearless first just a little bit. Within the Fearless side, we have Christian Gario, Melva, Hicks, Pika Lika, Endless, Mamba, and Slay as well. Players that we haven't seen too many maps from. You can see 2 maps from Christian Gario, which we've seen Christian Gario before, and then Melva, 4 maps, and then 2 for the rest of the team. So Christian Gario is really going to have to show up and do some exciting work here for Fearless for them to go on through. On the other side of things for Unbreakable, I believe we can see you have Courage, Delightful, Clone, Annoy, Corrupt, Kobe, Mantis, and Butterfly. Once again, a lot of these players we haven't seen too much of. Courage, Delightful, Annoy, Clone, and Corrupt, only with 2 maps max, 1 map at minimum. And, well, they haven't seemed to have as good of a rating as those players on Fearless. So on paper, Fearless should be winning this one, but we know that's not necessarily how it turns out to be. So let's take a look at the map picks and bans as we get on ready here. Fearless are going to be banning the first map you can see at top. They will be able to pick out whichever maps they want. So Legacy's out. We're not going to see Legacy at all today. That was also one of the first maps to get banned last time. And Plaza is also out here. So no Plaza on our end. We're going to see, I believe, is going to be, okay, Bureau. So Bureau, we just saw Bureau. You're going to see Bureau once again here. Just 2 different teams, Fearless versus Unbreakable. Raid again. So we're going to see more of the same maps that we've seen today quite a bit, which is very enticing. Grounded, we will not see. We're not seeing the exact same maps. Soar, we will not see as well. So that leaves Port and Plaza left. And which one will we see? Do you believe it's going to be Port? Okay. So Port will be our last decider here. Canals, we will not see, or yeah, we're not going to see Canals, not Plaza. But we will see Port. If we go to the map number 3, Plaza and Bureau, or Bureau and Raid, as a matter of fact, is what we'll be seeing. We've seen both of these maps already today. So right back into Bureau. But first, we're going to go into, I believe, what is a nice little interview from the folks from Unbreakable. So, ladies and gentlemen, straight into the second semifinals. I know a lot of you have been asking, oh, can we just go into this next game? Why do we need this break? Well, that's exactly what we're doing. We're going into the break and seeing what we can do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? So, enjoy this nice little interview from our folks from Unbreakable.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm here joined by Banu from Unbreakable.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Alright, that's good. So we can just jump right into it then. How does it feel to be in top 4 of the second main tournament in Circuit Season 3?
It feels pretty good. Most of us have been playing for a while, and finally be up there with the other 3 teams that are really good. It feels pretty good.
Yeah, I can imagine. It must be quite exciting. Has anyone from your team been in top 4 in circuits before, like in previous seasons?
Yeah, I think around 5 of our teammates, or almost everyone actually, has been up there in the top 4. Yep.
You as well?
No, I haven't.
So you're kind of like the newbie here, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Congratulations for you as well, reaching the
Thank
semifinals.
you.
It's pretty big accomplishment itself.
Yeah, I guess.
So what has motivated you and your teammates to compete against these other top level teams?
I mean, as I said, we've been playing the game for a while, and it's a hobby, right? So we don't really treat it as a competitive thing. It's more just for fun. So to be up here while having fun is what motivates us.
Oh, that's 100% the most important thing, to just have fun and not really think about the competitive aspect. I mean, I guess you still have to think about it in a way that you need to practice and stuff like this. But if you're having fun, you're already halfway there, I would say.
Yep, I agree.
So how do you and your team make sure that you're refreshed and ready to play whenever the match starts? Like, do you have any kind of mantra you keep telling yourself, or how do you ensure that you have a good night's sleep before the game, or do you like drink a cup of coffee before it, or anything like this?
Honestly, to my knowledge, we don't really do much apart from like taking a break right before the game, just so that like we're refreshed and ready to
like a clear mind, right?
Yeah, clear mind, yeah, pretty much. But there's nothing like special like a mantra or anything that we do.
I see. Does any one of you drink coffee? Like, are you just going in like empty stomached just into the game?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll have like a meal, but nothing crazy.
All right, I see. But like the thing that you take like a pause before the games and just like go in with a clear mind, that's actually really good thing.
Yeah.
Like I know that some people just like keep grinding ranked and then hop straight into the matches like from ranked, and at least personally for me that wouldn't really be an option, because especially if it's like if the last game is like a bad game for me and just hopping straight into tournament game, that wouldn't really be nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, can you name 3 reasons why exactly your team would win Circuit 3? The whole Circuit 3, not just the semifinals or not just the main tournament 2, but the whole thing.
Honestly, no.
You don't have 3 reasons?
I don't have 3 reasons.
All right. Let's change up the question a bit. So, what would you think are 3 strengths of your team?
We work together well. There are, few arguments while we are in game, which is pretty good. It helps everyone keep a clear head and think about the game.
Yeah.
Second, we have a pretty good IGL. He does a decent job reading teams, and he keeps a clear head and calms us down whenever things go south, or if things do go well, he keeps us like stable and make sure it doesn't get to our head much. And thirdly, we have pretty good chem as a whole team, and we do play like scrims rank outside of like the competitive side, so it keeps us like we know what each other do, and we can like facilitate well to help each other out.
So is your sorry, who is your IGL again?
It's Malandrew Courage.
Oh, okay. So is he this sort of a person that tries to keep you like up-minded, and sort of if you're having a tiny bit bad game, does he like try to psych you up in a way that, no, come on, dude,
he does.
It's going well.
Yeah, he is. He does a pretty good job at it too. Since he doesn't get too like aggravated over what happened in the game, it helps us like not get aggravated as well, which overall helps us like do better, I think, as a team.
That is really important in my opinion, at least.
Yep, it is.
All right, but since no team is really a perfect team, what would you say your weaknesses are, and how are you like working towards eliminating those weaknesses along the way?
I think one weakness that most of us have is we tend to get over aggressive sometimes, especially when things are going our way. We kind of overextend our reach, which helps things go south sometimes, since teams can sort of like start to expect it. But Drew, our IGL, he's been trying to get us to calm down, as he does well, and
so
it helps us like.
So Drew needs to keep the leash a bit more tight.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. So those are like good reasons and some weaknesses you guys need to work on. You said that you don't really know 3 reasons why you would exactly win the circuit, but I think your strengths are those good reasons.
Yep.
Well, those are all the questions that I do have for this interview at this time. are there any words you want to say to your fans or viewers or anyone else who might be watching?
Shout out Envy and Powerful, and just watch out. We'll be doing things this circuit and hopefully winning it all.
All right. Some pretty insane words right there. Okay. Well, that was it. I want to thank you for having this interview with me, and I hope you good luck for the circuit and have fun. And please remember the sportsmanship. And yeah, thank you. And we are going
thank you too.
Back for the casters.
Takes him down with the DSA and Immune. The last player remaining for No Mercy Saints. Will this finally be their first round that they're going to win? He's getting bombarded from 2 angles. Gets the first. Takes down Mabel. Goes for the second. He does. Take down Roji. 4 players in total on No Mercy side. You can see Sion losing a lot of players
jump
here.
shot.
Coming in with the jump shot indeed, and Axis getting the double there. That would have been a disaster. See, Vix could get a nice lineup here on Stories. Gets one, takes down Bjorn. Tries to go for the second one. Ooh, gets wallbang shot there, but Roji gets taken out, goes for 49, and he does take down 49. Sion also dropped a couple, I think Aerial Axis got a little bit of damage there as well. And No Mercy just has to do something about this situation. Like, they're on Deagles here on the 3rd round. You don't see that too often. Sion, though, is going to sprint on Maple, getting 1, 2, 3 frags. And going for the 4th, gets the quadruple.
That
here
is
on
an ace for
side.
Maple. The 3 of them don't have an armor. 49 force buying, as always. Oh, that's
Vanish! Gets him down, Axis and Immune. Unable to get anything. And now he's completely choked.
They will take this home. Who knows?
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just being very aggressive here. You know, the moment you think that they're going to wait it out, I mean, even Sion just completely surprised by this, but at the same time, they're able to get a very nice retake. And again, that HP management.
And risky, because you need to hit that first shot, right? If you miss the first shot, you're almost certainly dead. And BB with
talking
kills
about
already.
4K right there, getting the ace. What even happened?
Ratio from Noxic, I think. And, well, we've seen him be very good at that ratio on Canal, so hopefully he can deliver once again. And Monarchy going for that A push. Oh, and Envy with a double there.
And with a headshot with it. Trying to go for the 3rd. Does that grenade connect? Looks like no, but his bullets does. And it makes more. Taking out 4 players by himself. Noxic looks to be the one, potentially, no. Star player finishing it off. Is Envy going to be able to take the complete and utter ace?
Envy's probably in the voice call like, give me days, guys, give me days, please. I want days for the stream. It looks like it might happen. Oh, but he doesn't spot him. He does spot him. There you go. Down Ecstasy, and Timing fully flashed. This round might have just turned around, but Noxic in for the job, gets a double. You can always depend on Noxic and a triple. It's most likely losing ground. They're just going to try to get as much frag as possible. Bomb plan to be perfect. Oh, we get a knife. 2 knife kills. Slow down the time here and not let them plant. Oh, he knows what's coming. 4 nades coming out of that glass area. Does get 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
And Valorous has gone eco, so might just be the 9th board on the scoreboard for Vigors here.
Oh, there's a jump shot again. Grenade.
He's so good. He's so good. How is he able to do that time and time again? Especially some valuable impact frags. And Sykes here. Oh, he's on the backstab. He hears the plant. He's just waiting, but he denies the plant. Gets another one. Great play by him. Now
and he's just waiting. All right, Nax is in. He's going to go for the flash. Get him, but even before it goes in, he turns around to avoid it, and he gets him right in the back.
His victories and round wins today, so nice to see him play good again. Oh,
here comes the Alpha Triple! Crux coming in to ruin it, but Disgusting takes him out. Then 6 here with his P90.
Let's see what he can do. 1, maybe. 2, possible. 3, well, it's down to 2. Never say never. He's ready to do it. He knows on
grenade's
screen.
Going.
Oh, he actually does get the frag.
Wow, can he get the 3rd? Taking out the only one way left to go. Javier hanging out and goes for it. Wow, actually getting all 3 and getting the defuse. They
that
are
was
just
so
going.
close.
That positional information.
Yeah, I mean, the thing on Sword is here, as you can see, like, even though this was nice... Oh, the combo.
Two.
That was an insane play by him.
But let's get a third. Oh my god, he's on fire.
40 seconds at this point.
Yeah, and finally the fight actually comes. Team Privilege now making their way on over towards the A site. Clutch. The flank doesn't work in their favor, and the bomb actually does get planted somehow. Delightful, they're going to try and wall bang it, but they have a tough chance right here as they do get 2 kills. Actually, they double up, and now the retake is very scattered. Ottawa, how do they get this? How do they get this? As well, Corrupt does get cut off guard, though. Will he get taken out? I don't think he does, but damage is tremendous. Courage! Can he get the ace right now? Oh my goodness, Courage, the ace.
He pulls it off.
Leaks using his own, Team Privilege's own strats against them. Takes a page from Mirage's textbook and uses that FP6, but every time I'm astounded by Team Privilege, I go back and think, this was the former Xena side. So they've won a fair share of tournaments in the past. They know what they're doing. So if that meshes anything, okay, Leak. Okay,
oh
Leak.
my god, Leak.
All right, this isn't DM. Absolutely bone-chilling. 3 with the grenade.
Instead of trying to work angles at a disadvantage, just 5 players stacked together, one giant murder pistol moving into the bomb site from Coalition Spawn.
That was one giant murder SA-58. I think one of the quickest rounds I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think Erupt's just gonna flash him and spray him down right here. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down.
Yeah, you can see here Capo doing a good amount of damage actually with just the pistols. 2 kills from Artsy with that P250, just runs on in. Eventually gets traded, but that's huge damage for such a little amount of money invested. So now Erupt has a big issue ahead of him. Does get 2 kills, 3 kills as well against the... Wants to get ahead of them, and will he be able to push on out? And he gets 1, 2. Can he get 3? 3 kills, and a fourth. Minty lines it up, knocks him down, and Clutch is sitting in that corner, doesn't have any area that really he can go towards. As Shane walks into the bomb site, does take 1 down. Can he get the second? Yes, and that allows him to go for this defuse regardless of what Clutch is doing. They're able to get it down, and
He's got a reinforcement, dies to a frag grenade. It's not just winning the gunfight, it's got 5 frag grenades.
Oh, Vape. 1, 2, 3! Vape, what is going on here? A nade kill and 2 odd kills as well. Leafs got in the perfect position to clutch this one out. 1 versus 1 right now. Sacred picks up that AK, slows it down just a bit. Now Scott as well has a smoke grenade. Could go for something here, but he's gonna wait for the bomb plant to go down. Sacred will have to plant the bomb. He's heard it now, and he's heard that it's a fake. Scott now won't bite the bait, and now he will. Now he will, and he will get the win. Nade was absolutely filthy. Look at the damage on the Raptor Draco and Sketchy. Taken down. Vape doesn't even need to do anything now. That nade could follow up and get the kills. No, barely touches Sketchy, but still Vape on the bomb site, defending it very clearly. You can see that flash. Takes some damage, and Vape has the 3K so far. Can he get the 4K? Yes, on for the ace potentially. Sacred all the way over towards Pool, and I think they realize he's there. Arson now most likely to get this kill, and yes, he will.
They don't know they have a completely free, completely open B bomb site, and Shanks gets the double knife in the vents. Oh my god!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have, gotten a little bit closer to this actual first match of our second semifinals. Best of 3 for North America, main tournament number 2, season 3, Critical Ops Circuit. Lots of words here and there, back and forth, but I think we're going to go and look at the actual knife round between Fearless and Unbreakable. So this should be pretty fun. We've cut down a little bit on the break, and I think people really want to see this actual knife round itself. So we saw you guys. We're saying, hey, let's show off this knife round, and let's show off how it's done. So we're going to go and dive right into the knife round between Fearless and Unbreakable.
Here come the chops. Here come the murder porcupines. Here come the stabs. And this is Bureau. Second in a row. Let's see. Are we going to see all the breach side round wins that we saw in Merciless vs. Privilege?
Yeah, we'll see truly if it's a coalition or breach sided map. Here on the breach side right now is Unbreakable Fearless. with the Coalition side. And we'll see here, yep, you can see it is going to be a fearless victory on the knife round. So we'll see which side they pick. Probably something along the lines of Coalition side, knowing what we saw last time. The team who won picked the Coalition side. We'll see if it sticks that way again. But once again, Fearless versus Unbreakable, our second semifinals of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Our first semifinals, we did see Team Privilege win and take the victory. So they're going to be in the grand finals, not Merciless, who fought very valiantly in this best of 3. But unfortunately, they will not make it through. And so we'll see here who will be meeting Team Privilege in the grand finals for the main tournament. Is it going to be Unbreakable? Is it going to be Fearless? We shall see. And as we start this game up, Unbreakable, we're going to start on the Coalition side. Fearless, who won it there